Hello, everyone, and welcome to Pirates of the Red Isles. I am your benevolent DM of the afternoon, Wuten. And below me, we have a full crew today. First off, we have our captain, Saphyrus, played by GutiSerenade.
Hi.
We have our first mate, Hana, played by Cygnus.
That's still me.
We have our cabin girl, Ryuuko, played by Kai.
Hello.
We have intern Frieda, played by Solar.
Hello.
We have ship surgeon Aesop, played by Chaotic.
As always, a pleasure.
We have Bodhi's-Wain Nagaina, played by Luna.
Hi. I'm not on the wagon, but I'm not hungover.
Woo!
Yeah!
And last but certainly not least, we have ship wizard, who is also a cleric, Delilah, played by Ebby Inkstone.
I'm alive.
Woo!
I would hope so.
Yes,
Yay.
certainly. And, well, last time on Pirates of the Red Isles, you arrived in Quint proper, were introduced to the lady of the city herself, Miss Tessa Fairwind, and made your way through a number of different things here. I believe, if I'm remembering everything correctly, Saphyrus, Hana, and Aesop went and did some shopping. Got Hana's bow in the process of being enchanted. You went to the Cullen Association to get Nilru set up with potential joining the Cullen Association proper. And then came back to Fat Jessup's, where Tessa was talking up the other 4 members of the crew at the time. Trying to remember all the details.
And then there was a fangirl who popped up.
Yes, and then, what's her face? Odessa, yes. Showed up in the same seat that Tessa was sitting in. Introduced herself as a bard who had heard tales of a mysterious up-and-coming captain, and decided to
Was
pursue
very excited to meet him.
Mm-hmm. Offered her services as a bard.
With the chance to test herself at the next day, where we will be telling our next biggest tale.
Exactly.
And being like, by the way, who's coming with us to the rock?
Exactly. So,
Crack the rock.
Crack
Crack
the
the
rock.
rock.
Crack the rock. All right.
Get rocked.
Get rocked. So, was there anything that you guys wanted to do that day before the big parade thing that you guys were putting on?
I did have something in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Frieda did want to speak with the captain or captains at some point.
Okay.
But yeah, that's if they are around and unbusy.
All right. Well, I mean, now's as good a time as any.
All right.
We all at the table, I guess.
Yeah.
Unless it was a private conversation.
Actually, it was.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Mm. I believe what Frieda would probably do in this situation is probably just say to the 2 captains,
I need to go and excuse myself to work on Ryuuko's sword, but if you don't mind, I would like to speak with both of you later, in private, if you don't mind.
Sure. I'll meet you later, no problem.
I was muted.
Oh, goodness.
No, yes, absolutely, Frieda. We'll have plenty of time before tomorrow's festivities, so just find us anytime.
Okay. She will nod and walk off, and then assuming if there's nothing else you guys have, I can skip to that moment.
Alright.
The event parade thingy is tomorrow, right?
Yep.
We're
Tomorrow.
planning on it, yes. Aesop
probably
really
was
had
gonna
fun
do it.
trying to choose something on the menu. Sorry, I'm just little role play silly things. Because Jessup's is all about that meat and that juice and that this, and he's like, I'm trying to avoid getting all my shit covered in grease. What do you guys have?
Good luck.
How about a nice salad?
Do you all
No,
have
that's
salad?
covered in grease. The only dressing is grease sauce.
Do you do pate?
It's like that. Do you have coffee? Do you have coffee? Beer it is. No. Coffee. Beer.
Hey, a drink. You know what? He can drink his calories. It's fine.
There you go.
We use it all the time.
There's grease in the coffee.
Oh
my
Oh,
We're in a
it's
problem.
awesome.
Heavy creamer. It's thick.
I'll say.
Anyways,
Lard covered coffee.
please no.
Stop. This is a crime.
We're pirates.
I'm a pirate. Fuck
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. No, yes, but there's a difference between like pirate crime and then sin against God.
Crime again.
Sin against humanity.
That was it though for me. So.
I always sin against myself.
I do have the plan of going to the House of Stolen Kisses later on the
okay.
day.
Okay. Well, I will go ahead and move you
Good
over
luck with that
here
one.
for that later on. So, Frieda, Hana, Saphyrus, floor is yours.
Alright. So when things wind down a bit, I imagine once pointed out where she's doing her work, just
Come in.
She's probably doing it on the ship at some point.
right.
Probably
Looking hot.
Aesop's room.
Probably.
That's where all the equipment is. So
Mm-hmm.
it's basically become the equipment room.
Yeah, where we do all the things. So yeah, you'll probably enter and see.
I won't be there for the moment, obviously.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Ever the diligent worker, despite an island of festivities, I see.
Well, as I said, the city is a bit much for me. I prefer quieter places, where there aren't as many people. Or at
Understandable.
least for now. Tell me, how do you two find it?
Little, should things go well, perhaps a little taste of what's to come, perhaps.
Saphyrus be like,
Oh.
it's a little on the small side.
Messiah's queen.
Oh my god. And as for Hana, she just kind of shrugs. I've seen smaller, I've seen bigger. It doesn't affect me the way that it seems to you, but I know what my preference is.
Not bad for a lady of the seas, though. Free from the governances of man.
True. They certainly have their share of festivities around here.
That they do. It is something I will just have to get used to. Don't worry, I am working on it.
Take your time, the ship will always be here if you need someplace to retreat to.
Though, I suppose it is one of the many things I am struggling to understand. One of which was brought to me this morning by Delilah. Something I wish to go over with you, as it is well, in my mind, quite a serious matter.
Oh, let's hear it.
She seems to take in a deep breath and puts down whatever she's using to work on Ryuuko's sword. Random bits of, spell components and such.
Delilah happened to share with me a very interesting tale. One of how she came to this crew.
And she kind of remains quiet there, just kind of waiting for your response.
Saphyrus feels as though he has... You can tell on his face that he has a look saying that, like, he can tell that he knows where... That you can tell that he knows where this is going, but he kind of lowers his head just a little bit with his eyebrows up, and he says, as though to imply, "Go on, say it. I want to hear you say it."
Excuse me?
She said you met and had some discussion and barter with a dragon.
You mean Ithara?
Yes, I do believe that was his name.
It was, and I did. We did, I should say.
Ah, I see.
No, love, that one was mostly you.
Fair. Well, the first was a group attempt. Second, I guess, was more me.
I still say we should have just shot him and had done with it, but...
I was under the water.
Under the water.
I am at naked of 2 HP.
Okay, I'm gonna purge that for a moment. No, you're good. That moment, like she seems to be quite quiet for a moment, just like assessing your words and your back and forth banter about it. And you can see at this moment, like, her eyes aren't cold. She's not angry or anything. You can tell that much, but she does seem to be taking this matter with quite some seriousness.
Mm-hmm.
And then it eases a bit.
In my homeland, there are those... Well, you are comrades, and your spirits are ones to be admired. This I see, and not just because I'm a shaman. But there are many in the north who would be quick to judge such a tale. And I would consider myself not one of them. Please, I ask that you tell me this story in detail and spare nothing.
Saphyrus will hold his gaze at you for a moment, and then step over to perhaps an adjacent seat, sit in it, and kick his boots up on the table. Right, where to begin with this one? This was, I believe, the second stop of Vanessa's venture, was it not, Hana?
Yes, it was right after the big arch, wasn't it?
Yes, the arch where we had other troubles. Yes.
Yes.
Well, we had. That was actually a joint. This stop in Ithara's Atoll was a joint mission. We had a small contingent of ours head below the depths to find one of the keys that we needed. And the rest of us on top were serving as a distraction. There was a fellow companion of ours named Valen who took the initiative to be the noble in charge of this. Essentially, we needed to appeal to his Frumian taste. Place you're from, that's over on your side of the world, right?
I've heard stories.
Yes. This dragon had a deep adoration for relics of that kingdom, and we sought to appeal to it. But, as you may surmise, he saw through the disguise, and it was then that I introduced myself proper. At this point, deception was out the window, and I figured that any further attempts or slights towards him would result in just being another wrecked ship at the bottom of his domain. Thus, I barter from one would-be conqueror to another a weapon that we had obtained prior to our mutiny. There's this, what was it, Grandilo Queen, who had this harpoon of sorts that I had taken quite a liking to.
Yeah, that was the returning one, wasn't it?
It was, and I have another one now. Can you believe it? But regardless, it wasn't necessarily the power of the weapon itself, but what it meant to me, and wanting that translated from but a mortal like a mortal life like myself to a demi-being such as him. And he was quite pleased. And that said, pleased that he was able to bless one of our vessels, safe passage through his territory should it ever be needed. Now, that's not to say that silver-tongued words aren't malleable with dragons, but I am this crew's captain, and I stared this creature in its face, despite how terrifying it was, and did what I do. Kept my crew alive.
Which I think, Frieda, is exactly the way to look at it. Hana's been kind of watching you this whole time with her arms folded. She's very clearly and very obviously trying to get a read on your reaction to all of this.
The only... No, sorry, go on.
No, go on.
The only thing you really get from Frieda is listening very intently and very seriously, and occasionally looking back at you to confirm that you're agreeing with what he's saying, and you're not adding your own additional things.
No, this is his story, and she's more than happy to let him tell it. But as the Guti, I'm assuming the tale is coming to a close, but I will shut up if you have more to say.
Oh, now he tried to leave that. He tried to leave a little bit with a little bow on top about doing what I do, keep my crew safe and alive.
Strong nodding from Hana's quarter. But Frieda, I suppose, in exchange for the story, a little bit of information from your side. What relation do your people have to the dragons? Are they worshippers? Are they historical enemies? What would be the cause for concern?
That is a long story. We have many tales of dragons. Many, many. Some date back to a very long time ago. Some passed down from ancestor to ancestor. But they all carry very common themes. They tell of the evils of dragons. That they are the most vile of creatures to call this plane of existence their own. I know countless tales of their evil that they have wrought upon mortals. How their scaled forms once darkened the skies with their broods. These creatures know no good, no kindness, no honor. And if... Well...
Farrowe was part...
would be... Sorry, go on.
No. No, just chime in. It's like, well, strange you say that. Farrowe is actually part of the brood that once almost brought the world to ruin.
You don't say.
Made it all the more intense to negotiate.
Indeed.
Well,
She seems to breathe a little easier.
of that I am glad. That it was not what my darker thoughts suspected.
Which was?
Well, of course, that you had entered into some form of pact with such a creature. That sort of thing could only have led to ruin.
That...
You were given the choice. The choice of either death or finding some way to bargain with it. This I do not consider to be wrong. I am not asking you to have tried to fight such a terrifying creature. And if it was of such an evil brood, I cannot imagine what it must be capable of.
He's certainly a coin you'll want to remember, that we'll want to remember to keep that we have in our pockets, but not necessarily be our go-to when it comes to benefactors. May I ask something about your tales? Is this referred to all dragons as well as metallics, or just the ones of, or just the ones of more destructive natures?
Well, all of them, of course. There are no good dragons. No true good dragons.
That's interesting. You say that. I don't know a whole lot about them, but there's a tribe back in the continent where I'm from, where they revere a good one.
She seems to be a little not taken aback, but it's like she kind of just hears that and she gives a look that says, "Oh, okay."
Oh
yeah. At that expression, he'll be like, "World's even more vast than you can imagine, isn't it?"
Indeed. Well, I cannot speak for these foreign tribes, but as your shaman and a member of your crew, I see it as my duty to warn you against such creatures. There is nothing that can come that is good from pacts with such beasts. And I would advise you that if this Ithara were to make himself known to you again, I would tread with extreme caution. And do not trust a word it says.
Rest assured, Frieda, we are not going in with our eyes closed, and your assurances are not falling on deaf ears. For my part, I want him dead as soon as it is feasible for us to do so. Because something that powerful and that dangerous, so close to what is going to shortly become, she looks to Saphyrus, our new homeland, is not something to be tolerated. Particularly when we have so many threats from different quarters bearing down on us.
But
Now
look
that
at
may be-
him. He's such a good boy.
No.
I mean,
Can you really say no to that face?
Yes. No.
Yes.
I mean, yes.
I mean,
Gets a
if he
look
makes
from
himself
Frieda.
useful,
And Hana.
I think we can kill him if he ever gets out of line.
Mm.
Having a dragon in our pocket's a pretty good thing.
Oh,
Yeah, look.
having a pet dragon is fantastic. Having a dragon
He
that
can-
thinks you're the pet is the problem.
Oh no, we can make him
Oh.
our pet.
Right.
That's
It's
the
wrong,
goal.
for sure.
He can come in. Yeah, we can get Nagaina a new friend.
Asserting dominance.
Look,
Someone who
he
can
might
finally-
come if we're ever in a really dire situation out at sea. He could come in clutch one day.
Exactly. I think that we can make him our pet if we try hard enough with good dip checks.
Just keep in mind that we'll probably have to repay him in some kind of horrifying way. It's not that big a deal.
Yeah, it's not that big a deal. You just do what you got to
I'm
do.
neutral. I am
I
neutral
think
good.
we
I am
can
obliged to not do this. To not sacrifice children.
It's all
Don't worry.
Not
And
this
and
day.
this is
Next
what
week,
Frieda is advising against.
Uh-huh.
Don't worry. It's all. For
I don't
the
know what you're
greater
talking
good.
about,
The
cowards.
greater good.
Oh my god.
But no, I mean, I do understand the utility of having something like that on our side, a weapon to bring to bear, but every sword cuts both ways, depending on who's holding it. And a sword that thinks for itself, well,
All
cuts
it wants
whoever
to
it
do
wants.
is cut.
Dragons
Yeah.
are fierce creatures, conniving, evil, betraying. That is sticking your hands into quite the fire, captains.
Sounds
Well,
fun.
I'd rather do that than burn everyone else.
And I'm not asking you to.
She smiles. She seems to have lost her more serious demeanor.
I am merely here to confirm and advise. And as for what you say, Hana, if it is in my power to find a way that might destroy such a creature, I shall help you.
I'm grateful for your help. I think we both are. And
Yeah.
Saphyrus, rest assured, not before it's time.
Of course. He is going to outstretch a hand to the back of Frieda's wrist, just pat it and be like, "And I hope you're here for just a lot more than that."
She smiles.
No.
I hope so, Captain. I hope so.
Thank you for your insight.
No,
And your input.
forgive me for my my
Cuteness.
suspicions. No, when did you get here?
Nothing. Walks away. Flops away.
You were just looking in the window and immediately escaped back into the ocean.
Exactly.
Yes, honestly. You just hear a sploosh.
You two do like to make pacts with the most dangerous of things, don't you?
Yes.
I mean, how dangerous
Yeah.
are you?
Hasn't bitten us
Okay.
yet.
Hopefully not. And as for you, Saphyrus, that is for you to find out.
Well, if anything has happened to our enemies, I would rather be on the non-pointy end.
Well, thank you for your help, captains.
So,
I assure you that my loyalty is unquestioning.
And she performs a respectful bow.
Aw.
Hana takes a moment to think about your phrasing there. Your loyalty
Sorry, that might.
doesn't...
No, go on.
No. Your loyalty doesn't need to be unquestioning. Always question. Always know that your input is desired. If we have cause to disagree, you will always have the right to know why.
For two seafaring raiders, you two are quite the leaders.
takes a village, doesn't it?
I'm sure
The
once you
Aesop is
meet
getting
your true
antsy down there.
goals.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
I'm just being silly, don't mind me.
I'm sure once you meet your true goals of trying to set up a more permanent residence, I'm sure you two will do extremely well.
I suppose we'll see.
I suppose I will.
As will you when you become a part of it.
Aw.
Part of it. Interesting idea.
Well then. Thank you for your insight then. But I'm gonna go make sure that the crew hasn't burned the place down.
Very well. Thank you, captains.
Of course.
I will return to making this sword more deadly than it already is.
Excellent.
Excellent.
All right.
Just when I'm done, please, if you don't mind, talk to Ryuuko about swinging this thing near the mast of the ship, because I'm pretty sure I could probably take it off.
Anna's eyes go very, very wide.
Look, I am
Meanwhile,
not lying.
Ryuuko just gremlin laughs in the background.
I am not lying.
Same. That's the same noise I make when I get dance partner when I'm playing samurai.
Yep.
Well, okay then.
Yep.
Jeez.
Yeah.
You know, if Valen sees that,
He's gonna have to fix it.
he's gonna have an aneurysm, is what he's gonna have.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna fix it.
And then he's gonna fix it.
All right. So, I believe, Delilah, you mentioned that you wanted to make a quick stop at the House of Stolen Kisses, did you?
I mean, I wouldn't say quick.
Oh.
Oh.
All right. All right. All right. Did anyone want to go along with her?
Unless Nagaina is pushing somebody else into that house, she's not going.
You could. I was...
Would you push Aesop into it?
No,
might.
I do not.
She
I do
might.
not. No, this is not the kind of place for me. I appreciate the concern.
You can keep
Oh,
the
no.
mouse
You
you
can-
know.
You can keep the
That's
mask
do
on.
that with
That's
Aesop.
not the point.
Aesop needs more corruption. Do it. Frieda, on the other hand, my sweet bean, don't touch.
Oh my goodness. All right. Would
Where else is he
Too
going to
much
get his
risk of
research
disease
if
for a
not
doctor.
if not from the disease den?
So
Right.
Delilah will probably offer an invitation. Like I imagine this is like still at Fat Jessup's, right?
yes, yes.
Or
Yeah.
So it'll be something around like after having the meal and whatnot.
Yeah.
You guys might notice that Delilah was not too too enthralled by the food that they have. It's not much of her kind.
her
How
of
dare you? It's nice and hearty.
Mm.
Yeah, but
How dare you?
as much as I find this place and its meals amazing, I think I might go just around to see what other delicacies it has to offer. Anyone care to join?
Nah.
I believe that I have work that needs to be done on the ship. But
I'm gonna go play with my crab. Bring him some
Thank you.
leftovers.
Beg your pardon. What the fuck? Anyway,
My rock crab. He's adorable. I forgot his name.
it's
Crab!
Some at the adjacent table spits out their drink.
B, okay.
It's Shiga.
Yeah, Shiga, my rock crab.
Yeah, your rock crab.
Okay.
Literally.
I befriended him down in the fucking Sahagin Den.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
We're friends.
Alrighty then.
He's our battle crab.
If I don't make it by night time, just tell the captain that I'll be joining in the morning.
Mm.
okay.
Okay.
If you don't come back on time, it's on your head.
Do you think crabs eat ribs? Crabs totally eat ribs. Can I have the ribs to go?
A crab of
Sorry.
that
Right
size
back.
probably does.
All right.
I mean, crabs eat other baby crabs, so probably.
All
I
right.
mean, where do you think
Probably.
we fed the Sahagin young that didn't work out?
Oh.
Nothing?
Oh my god.
Oh dear.
Whoa.
All right, Delilah, then. I believe you're the only one going to the House of Stolen Kisses. Let me go ahead and slide you over here. Give me just 1 second.
Is Nagaina actually going to try to make me go or no? Because I actually did have an argument to be against it. So,
All right.
I
but
think it'd be appropriate, but that's up to y'all.
Yeah.
yeah, did she say she was going to be right back?
I do not
Looks like she's
recall.
not there.
She'll be right
Darn.
back, probably.
Well, I guess
Oh,
Aesop's off the
well.
hook.
Luna, unmute! Calyx trying to talk to you.
Oh, right. They're in the same home. Disgusting. Relationships. Ick.
Hi, sorry. I am also trying to microwave food at the same time mid-campaign.
That's
No worries.
valid.
It
No
happens.
worries. It's all
I
good.
was
I
curious as to
literally
whether or not
cooked
you
dinner.
whether you were actually trying to get Aesop to go or not. I was just curious if that was just joking or if you actually meant it.
So me, the player, I think it would be really funny.
Uh huh.
So, and I recall the last time we left off, there was some talk of Nagaina trying to push somebody to go to this place with.
Somebody.
Yes.
Mhm. Well, you know,
Well,
nothing ventured, nothing gained.
True.
True.
Let him know about
Alright.
all the diseases in there and tell him that he can solve them.
Oh my god.
All the prostitutes get a free checkup.
Oh
Jesus
no.
Christ.
All right. In that case, I will move you both over here.
well, he's not going to go unless
She's going to physically
him,
drag
but-
him. She is with her 15 strength physically drag him through the streets because she thinks it would be a great idea.
Well,
And she thinks he needs to have some fun.
well, there's probably several things that are going to happen in that regard if that happens.
Good.
So, you know.
Well,
Good.
you know, we'll find that we'll cross that road when we come to it, I suppose. All right. Let's see. Delilah, Aesop, Nagaina into the House of Stolen Kisses. Gonna need a song change for this.
I
one.
really do have work that I need to get done back on the ship, though.
Gonna be.
He's like
That works.
he's half resisting, more because you just chose to grab his wrist and start pulling, and he's not. He's you know, he doesn't feel like actually trying to break free. He's just kind of following you because you grabbed him more than anything else.
All right. Let me
At
slide
least
on.
we
When
know
was
why
the
you
last
went in the
time you set
workshop
loose?
now.
All right. You guys should all have vision on the 3 tokens. I've given all players vision there. As you
Oh,
make your
Tedpa
way
is
in.
here.
That's not Tedpa. I would use his token. I have his token.
Wait, is that Kremit's cousin?
It's
No.
one of the frogs. It's the
It's
Gripply that's
the
joined our
Gripply
crew.
that joined. Yeah.
One of the more recent
God.
joiners.
These are all of our crew members that are here, actually.
Jesus
Yep.
Christ.
Even
Of course.
All the ones
Even-
that you can see, at least, as you make your way into. Welcome to the House of Stolen Kisses. The 2 priestesses of Callistra state as the 3 of you walk in. Are you here for business or pleasure?
I'm here on account of the business that this fucker hasn't had any pleasure in I don't know how long.
If he could look affronted, he would, but there's a mask on his face. So.
It turns. It's just. He turns his head.
It's that very
to look at
slow
her.
turn to
The
look
turn-
at you.
You can hear like the screeching of his neck, like turning.
His
Let me
head
see
is.
if I can
his
find
head-
that
It's the
picture
slow head
that
turn. It's the slow
Mark
head
likes
turn
to
that I
use.
sometimes give Guti when he has said something stupid.
It's the
Hold on, let me see
slow
if I can
head
find
turn
that
with
picture
like.
that Mark uses.
It's the slow head turn with the 45-degree angle tilt.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah. Yes, the Stewie one is exactly the one that I was referencing. Oh my god. Oh, I love it. Oh, fuck. All right. So.
There it is. I found it.
Jesus Christ. Discord is censoring me.
yeah, she's cackling
I love it.
over on the kitchen right now.
This
Oh,
is
I
what
love
you
it.
get.
It's fucking stupid.
There it is.
There it is. There it is. Oh, let me just take a moment to let me just take a moment to share this with the fucking. Oh my god, with the
Share
the
this with the
fucking-
team.
Oh, look at that. It's all of them. Oh my god. All right.
It's like, I know that Mark has given the perfect picture for this.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. So, well, let's see here.
Well, I
here
for one
are-
heard that pleasure is your business here.
As a matter of fact, it is. You may, for a small price, of course, you may engage with any number of the women listed in our. As she pulls out a menu in our little home away from home.
Where's the menu?
Holds out the menu to you as
Guti just said, "We menu."
Women, you.
The women you. To you.
You're right. You should say it.
Now, as we are mostly women running this facility, are you inclined in that way, or would you prefer one of our male employees take care of you?
Nagaina takes one look at Aesop. Gwins.
Probably standing fairly well. I shouldn't put it that way because you're going to take it the wrong way.
Standing at attention, you might say.
Well,
I was gonna say that I was going to say that he's a bit stiff, but that's also not a good thing. Which is not the case.
I don't
every
get it.
muscle in his body is tense.
Tense. There you go. I'll go with that.
I mean,
Holding his hands behind his back, sort of thing. Still being.
sounds like you could use some
proper.
relaxation then.
Being very professional. Now, if the more sexual nature of things isn't to your preference, we do also offer massages. We are trained in many forms of pleasure, both sexual and otherwise.
Give him a happy ending.
Christ.
He's just standing there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like looking at the uncomfortable silence of Aesop. Well, for one, I've been on the sea, underneath the sea for a long time, so why not do one of each? Male and female.
Oh my.
Ah.
Very well, then. Let's see here. Give me a moment. Let me grab. Let's see. Where the fuck?
Nagaina knows what she's come here for, but the idea of a massage is tempting.
It is very tempting.
She's been spending so much time building up tension in those shoulders of hers, just ordering people about and making threats and all of those wonderful things.
Oh.
Why not both?
Mm-hmm.
But she's gonna fold her arms and stare up at Aesop with this very expectant expression, like,
Oh
well,
my god.
what would be?
What's it gonna be? It's gonna be Aesop. And let me just.
I'm giving you 10 seconds before I close my eyes and point at that menu for you.
Is it not showing up?
That's 10 seconds you can use to run.
I don't
Not
know
if
if
she's
you'll get
looking at him.
away.
I don't know
He's
how
going
fast.
to look at one of the attendants, and he's going to say, I very well hope that none of your clientele happened to see a doctor such as myself entering your establishment. I'd imagine it doesn't necessarily bode well to think that one who deals with disease has to come into a place such as this. No?
No.
Even
Sorry,
doctors
one
need the
second.
relaxation.
I'm having. There we.
Oh.
Second. Did not mean to put him there. Okay. Ooh, there we go. Okay. I have been having like connection issues putting things onto the map for all morning, but
Oh dear.
yeah.
Maybe
it's
Roll
okay.
20 is just having a tantrum.
Yeah, it might just be having a tantrum.
That's per.
Well, as it happens, we adhere to the strictest methods of cleanliness, and we did not expect to have a visitor of health inspection today. Are you a surprise visitor?
To be entirely honest with you, I was not expecting it either.
Looks incredulously at the snack.
This one here decided that it was... She decided that she wished to bring me along. As to why, I am not entirely certain.
It's funny.
Perhaps she would like you to join in, or perhaps watch. I'm not sure, but
Once again,
rest assured, Mr. Gestures at you.
Get up.
You may call me Aesop.
Rest assured, Mr. Aesop, we would not dream of engaging in anything that was not completely consensual between all parties. That is not what we are about here. We're a brothel, not a trafficking ring.
Of course, that is what you are. He's going to finally look back down at Nagaina. I really do wonder what you were expecting bringing me along. I did not fight so hard, but I'm not much of a fighter by nature. Do you really think that I'm going to partake?
Yes.
Yes.
Nagaina glances at the menu. And she looks impishly up at him. And I'm sorry, my words are failing me right now.
You're fine.
And like they said, you can partake in more than one thing here.
Like Delilah is.
As one of them leads Delilah off to her engagement.
I'll leave you to discuss what you're gonna do. Bye.
Bye!
When was the last time, Aesop, that you took any time for yourself?
I'm actually considering something here.
Oh?
Mm.
Very good when he
What
says
kind of-
that. Buckle up.
You spend your time?
A story element, almost.
Buckle up for
Ooh.
some wisdom damage.
Emotional damage.
He's going to look down to you. He's going to look back at the door. He'll look back to you. The last time was with my wife, and I would very much prefer it stay that way.
Well, all right. She does finally. She looks a bit taken aback.
At which point he will just turn around and walk out the door. With some measures of grumbling going on as he walks away.
Alright.
Otherwise, that's it, unless you come chasing after him.
I think no, she's not going to. I don't think
Okay.
she's not going to argue the point there. Besides, her muscles are tense.
She has...
And that menu.
She's tense after that in negotiation. It's time to take care of that, right?
Yeah.
Negotiation, as they say.
Does Aesop want to hang out with me and my crab then?
He's probably making his way back to the ship, most likely. So yeah, actually, he'd probably be there. And if you ask him to help with the crab, he'll probably help with the crab.
Nice.
Come pet the crab. We're training him to eat more children.
Oh no! Oh no!
And our enemies.
I mean enemies, yes.
We're training him up to that point. Starting with halflings and going smaller.
Yes. Well, I mean, we already started with the Sahagin children that didn't work
That's
out,
true.
so...
That's true.
Do we need to clarify that this stream does not support cannibalism?
It's not cannibalism if they're not sentient.
There.
Then it's
We're
just
not
mans-
eating the children.
Yeah.
The crab is eating the children.
Exactly.
You won't
Exactly.
consider these crabs to be truly alive. Ergo, it will not be guilty of murder if I kill them.
Exactly. There you go.
Just because I,
thinking-
didn't
I was-
intervene doesn't, just because I put the child there doesn't mean the crab is going to eat it, and it doesn't mean that I'm at fault.
Exactly.
The child
Yeah.
was...
Child and crab theory.
Your Honor,
Yeah.
the child was in the way
Crab
of my
theory.
crab.
I'm trying to teach the crab to eat our enemies, and sometimes you take what you get.
God. And somehow
Sometimes
this
your
turned
enemy
out-
is a child.
Yeah.
This turned out to be the most cursed video on Wuten's channel, and that is saying something.
I've had worse.
Yeah, that's
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I had Anon fuck a
This isn't
spider
even-
once.
yeah.
And
I
I was
voiced
there.
that spider.
Yeah, Kai was that spider, in fact.
Oh,
Yeah.
and I was
Black
there,
hole.
cueing the Transformers music.
The Transformers music, yes. That
Good
that was one of my finer moments, honestly.
Okay,
That was
well, go on,
times
go on,
of
Nagaina.
all
Go ahead
time.
and make your decision. Go ahead and do what you're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, everybody was like chatting, so I was just
Oh, you're
waiting.
fine, you're fine.
Yeah.
You're good.
And she's gonna glance at that menu again and see if maybe there's any alcohol on it.
The there is very much, if you're looking specifically for booze, she just gestures to the bar right behind her.
I mean, they could probably also have crap. I forget what it's called. The thing where you put alcohol in between a girl's legs.
It's called a body shot, yeah.
Yeah, the body shot.
Yeah.
It has a specific name in Japanese because that's where it originated from.
Oh
I
yeah,
forget what it's
Wakamizaki.
called.
Yeah. It's Wakamizaki.
Yeah, that. Thank
Take the
you.
shots and the
Yeah.
food and put it on them and just eat it off.
Mhm.
Whatever needs to be done.
It's when
Have
you
fun.
specifically
That's what
put
you're
it
here
in
for,
the
Nagaina.
pubic
Go have
area so
Because
that the pubes rise up and it looks like seaweed.
Oh
Nice.
jeez.
Nice.
So, am I allowed to start drinking now, or...
Well, that depends. Are you doing body shots?
Oh, fuck. I have the apartment to myself at the moment, so no.
Fair enough.
I'm on my way. What? Nothing?
Oh, God.
And again, it's gonna go just head to the bar and start drinking again.
All right. Slide on in there, and what'll you have?
What have you got?
Gestures in a very, very wide arc.
And a very
That's a lot
wide
of bottles.
Yeah.
Some I don't know. Trying to remember names. Fuck. Liazeros Dark or something. I don't fucking know beer names. I don't know alcohol names. I don't.
We
I
only
don't
know the
drink.
food names. We only know of Renfall waffles. That's the only one that we know of.
Go with the old Kyonin Patron, baby.
Gyon and Patron.
Yonin Patron, or from like way far
Maybe
off.
about an each whiskeys, one after the other. 2 shots about an each whiskey.
Etoile would probably be a place where a lot of good wines would come from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For wine specifically, yeah.
Yeah,
Good wines and cheeses.
All right.
if they could make it that far with the cheese. I don't know how well cheese keeps.
Very well. That's why.
That's why we have cheese mines.
You know,
That's why we
no,
have
no.
That's
I
why we
knew
have-
you were going there.
It's-
I knew it.
It's a
That's
way
why
to
this-
preserve milk, so if anything, and cheese ages well as long as they can keep it like in a room temperature type environment. It should be fine.
And that's
Well, now
why
imagine
we
trying to
have
get it across
magic.
the sea.
yeah, we
But
got
we
the
have
cheese.
magic.
too.
We got the cheese mines, and we got the spaghetti that grows on trees.
What?
Yeah,
I want a butter mountain.
yeah, and the butter
We
mountain.
do have that. We have the buttermount. I don't know why we have the buttermount.
All right,
Same
is
reason
this-
why
is
we
this
have
canon?
cheese mines.
For the economy, silly.
exactly. Exactly.
Oh, right. Okay.
Now, Delilah,
Yes.
you have chosen double trouble.
Yes.
How do you plead?
I plead perform check. I don't know.
I plead perform fuck.
Yeah.
Horizontal mambo.
How do you plead?
What do I play?
What are you doing? Performance, charisma, or a fortitude save? Pick your poison.
I can do the fortitude save.
All right, going rough. All right, let's see it.
Okay.
Almost a 20.
Well, goddamn.
A beast, I will say.
Butter your butt and call you a biscuit.
Have the other two tired out long before you're finished.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, send to the next two. These ones are pet.
Send in the other ones.
I just have in my mind that Delilah's this kind of person that is very, very peaceful and diplomatic normally.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the other side.
And then there's the other side, yes. Question. I can't remember off the top of my head. Do Undines have natural armor? Or no?
No.
No.
I got it mixed up with Merfolk. That's why.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, you do.
No,
But we don't have
You
legs.
know what?
She's-
You know what? Insatiable beast. They do, in fact, have to send in another one to go in ships. As this one taps out and trades off. Goes over to
Weakling.
sit over and rest. Trades off.
This is like a bottle of water next to her.
Yeah.
If you think about it, Delilah is the perfect analogy of Vaporeon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Did you know that when it comes
Yeah.
to human and Pokemon breeding,
Yeah. Did you know when it
Yeah.
comes to human and elemental breeding? Delilah is, in fact. Anyway.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
Good calm, good flexibility,
Mm-hmm.
good persuasion.
Nagaina, real quick, roll me a perception check. Oh, she is gone for food. All right. Delilah, roll me a perception check. It'll have to be at a higher penalty because there's a wall between you, but...
Oh, that's not a good one for me. Okay. D3. No.
All right.
No.
You won't notice this. Okay. Let's see here. Just gonna... Yeah. In the throes of passion, you will not notice what is happening here. Luna.
Nagaina's in the building.
Nagaina, are you back yet?
Nagaina was heating up some leftover
Heating up
spaghetti
some
or
food.
whatever it was. I'm just assuming it's always spaghetti.
Yeah.
So I'll go shake her.
Perception check.
Fireball.
Perception check. Fireball. And not the whiskey.
Fireball wins again.
Fire.
Suck my dick,
Suck my
barbarian.
dick, barbarian. Fireball
Here's the
wins.
thing that,
Fireball wins again. Suck my dick, Indra.
oh, yo.
I love that the
Hope
wizard is
that-
back.
Sorry, big fat taco.
Big fat
It
tacos,
happens.
a big fat tacos, a big fat tacos,
Yes.
a big.
Precisely.
Yes. All right, perception check. Nagaina.
Oh fuck. Okay. That's also chaotic. I apologize for the antics of my character.
You're fine. I let you drag your story.
You're good.
There, story.
You're
Easy.
good.
You're perfectly fine. I ain't worried about it.
She's probably the biggest asshole on the ship.
Mm.
Yeah.
Nagaina, you
That's
will
good.
notice
We need someone.
a familiar face. Well, first, with that 18, you will hear the throes of passion coming from one of the other rooms, and then emerging from the door, her face covered in lipstick and
Hi.
smooches on her face,
Interesting.
just stumbling around.
Having a good time.
For collapsing.
I mean, this is her city. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
She's a very big Callistra follower. It makes perfect sense.
Oh, yeah. As one of them will excuse themselves from the table and make her way over to help her back to her feet. God damn it, Ebby! Stop that! You're busy.
Christ.
You didn't hear
What's
this.
happening?
God damn it. You know what? It tracks. It tracks. Leading her on over to one of the cushions to sit at very, very comfortably. Or lay down at, rather. Very comfortably. She's gonna... pass out. And we'll just have one. Just sit next to her. Make sure she doesn't... make sure nothing happens.
Yes. Seeing this, Nagaina's just gonna turn over her shoulder, watch this happen with her eyebrows raised slightly. Since this captain is passed out, she's not gonna do anything right now. Just downs her second whiskey.
All right. Second whiskey. And having heard a bit of noise, you'll... Nagaina, go ahead and roll me another perception check real quick.
Okie dokie.
Even while indulging in your whiskey, you will spot another woman clad in yellows and blues make her way over to check on the passed out captain here. And ooh, those are some interesting drink choices there. Chaotic. Hmm.
I don't know. I was just coming up with names. So.
Yeah, I don't know. All right. It looks like she's muttering something under her breath to the passed out captain, just like placing a hand on her shoulder, gently trying to bring her back to consciousness, roughly speaking. If you'd like, go ahead and if you have it, go ahead and roll me a knowledge local check. Or knowledge religion, actually, if you've got that. Probably don't have that then. Let's see. Let's see here. Delilah.
Yeah.
Roll me. Let's see. Do you have performance by chance?
I do.
What
Which type of performance?
Yeah, which type of performance?
Yeah. I think I give her performance in singing. Yeah.
All right.
But I don't have any ranks on it. But it's still.
All right. I want you to roll me either a. Well, you said you don't have any ranks in it.
Yeah, but it still has a bonus on it.
Okay. Okay. In that case, roll me either a charisma check or another fort save.
Another fort save.
That's my good roll.
Still 17.
That's still 17. Oh my god. So, at this point, they're going to be like, okay, you know what? We understand.
Do they?
We understand, but, we are not Mercy, please. Please, Delilah. Please.
Just
Mercy.
come already. God.
God. All right.
Pineapple, pineapple, pineapple!
No. What it is, at this point, she has reached climax multiple times. It's just she keeps going. And it's like, what the fuck?
What is this?
Machine.
Guys,
What kind of Undine are you?
Dealing with a monstrous sea serpent. We need help.
Are you sure you're a
Put
follower
down
of...
the beast.
Are you sure you're a follower of Linnaeus and not Callistra? Jesus.
You fool! Naiads are built for this.
Naturally built.
Oh yeah, it all makes sense.
Yeah.
We need like a picture of the least horny Nyan.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Good luck.
Impossible.
It's just a naked...
You know, that is Delilah.
I always, for some strange reason, had this strange feeling that Naya was always like a massive college town for some reason. I don't know why. I just always did.
You would be absolutely right.
Is.
It is. Bard's College, Mage's College.
Colleges of all kinds, man.
Yeah.
I mean, the antics of Valen and Jerry are still canon
Legends.
somewhat.
Yes.
They're
The
still
least horny
legends.
Nyan can be blasted in every Ahagao shirt in existence.
Yes, exactly. All right.
There's like a whole dorm named after Jerry.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love it. But with that, unfortunately, Delilah, your time is up as you make your way back out the room. They have you clothe yourself and make your way out, and you will in fact see passed out over here Captain Tessa Fairwind And someone in very
Fine
ornate
library.
robes. Ornate robes. Would you like to roll a knowledge religion or knowledge local?
Religion.
Religion.
Yes. Yes, I will.
All right.
D3 plus what? Just let me check. I don't have any bonuses I have not taken in account.
All right.
Plus 2 knowledge and ranks. Oh yeah, by the way, I can do knowledge checks on trained.
Oh, all right.
But yeah, no, I have it. I have the whole bonus.
All right. Let's see it. 28. Very, very easily gotten with this check. This is the High Priestess. Dendrian, High Priestess of Callistra.
Oh.
And she seems to be whispering some things to, just whispering things into Tessa's ear, trying to coax her out of her forced unconsciousness. As Tessa slowly sits up, you can obviously see like the smooch marks on her face and her neck and any other exposed parts of her skin. And her gaze lands on you, of all people, as she sits up.
Uh-oh.
Whomst?
Oh well. Looks like I was not the only one that came here for some relaxation.
Well, well, well. And she will step up, steady herself, and make her way around over to you.
And Delilah still looks like fine, fresh.
Yeah, just completely like unfazed. Little bit of a blush on her cheeks at most.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, how are you enjoying my fair city? As
Well, I do have to say that
did not mean
this
to click,
place did not disappoint.
did not mean to click on my bookmarks link for Tumblr. This is not that kind of campaign. Give me a second. Let me get this back up and running.
It's every other kind of campaign.
It's every other kind of campaign, exactly.
I will say, though, that I believe that your workers here, delightful and efficient as they were, I might have been a little bit too much for them.
So it would seem, as she looks at the three, frankly, exhausted employees, priestesses, priests, etc. Well, you've certainly indulged in Callistra's finest. Could I get you a drink by chance?
Oh, that'd be an honor.
And with that,
After you.
With that, she will lead you over to... Popping over here. Oh! It seems both of you chose to indulge here tonight. Is that right?
Nagaina.
Nagaina?
I am so sorry. I was
Oh, you're fine.
somewhere else.
You're fine.
Yeah, I missed everything that just happened.
Well, Tessa did wake up, make her way over to Delilah, seeing that she had emerged from the, her experience, and, decided, you know what, can I indulge you in a drink? And made her way over to the bar and saw you.
Nagaina is going to look back over her shoulder and glance over at the two stools empty next to her and gesture. Delilah just sits on Nagaina.
Yes.
Sits. Truly showing yourself as a follower of Callistra, if I do say so myself. Though I don't believe, as she looks. Delilah, do you happen to have any holy symbols of Lunaeus on you?
The scythe she carries mostly,
Okay.
which is
Would
like
you be
very.
Would you be carrying the scythe at the moment?
Bro, well, the thing is that it's at least the way I see it, it's a scythe. Yes, it's big and all,
Mm-hmm.
but it's very much not an effective combat weapon.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah,
mostly-
yeah.
It's for
I can
Channel.
rant about it to you for many hours, so
Mhm.
you know it's viable, GM.
Yes. I
Yeah, probably like left it at the door where I was
Mhm.
indulging. Yeah.
Okay. Well, from what I saw back at the room of your indulgence, you seem to be a follower of Lunaeus. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm try to follow his teachings whenever every now and then. Well, I do get my the strongest part of my faith is on it. Yes.
I see. And what about you, Miss?
Nagaina.
Nagaina? Do you follow any gods of faith?
Nagaina glances up at the bar mistress around the room, shakes her head. Not really. Unless there's a god of booze.
Isn't that Caden Kalian?
Sounds like Caden Kalian, but
The other city is absolutely Nagaina's element.
It sounds like Caden Kalian.
Can't say I've heard of them.
How?
We were there.
That was Lily
You
White.
weren't,
the-
though.
Right. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You weren't
No,
there,
you're
but
fine.
Nagaina was.
Yeah, Nagaina was.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
No, you're good.
But yeah, Lily White was essentially the town of Caden Kalian, and this
Right.
seems to be the city of Callistra. So
I'm so sorry.
It's fine.
No,
It's
you
fine.
You good?
you'll work yourself back out into
We're
it.
trying to,
It's
we're
been
trying to figure out the gaps between your knowledge and Nagaina's knowledge because she was
Mhm.
being
To be
puppeted
fair,
without you.
We usually just assumed she was so drunk she probably didn't remember any of it anyways. So
Which is very Caden Kalian.
Oh, yeah.
true.
Yeah, she's been on a bender for a year. Sorry, everyone.
I mean, relatable content.
And then recognition dawns as she realizes, oh, that's what those random syllables were in Willy White.
I thought they were just slurring their
I
way.
thought they were
Caden
just
Kalian.
yeah, exactly.
No,
Oh,
I just
I
called
love
me a slur.
I love it. As it happens,
Do you know,
our
that is a goal I can get behind.
Mm. As it happens, our lady in the room is, let's say, favorable to him. He's tried many a time to flirt his way to the top, as it were. Some say, in fact, that the reason that he took the test of the Starstone in the first place was to bed the Lady Callistra.
Oh, like The goddess herself?
Mm-hmm, the very same. And of course, he being Caden, got drunk and took the test of the Starstone and promptly forgot about it and woke up as a god the next day.
Based.
Absolute legend.
To this day, they say he can't even remember what he did.
That does sound
It's
like
all-
the kind of god you would worship, Nagaina.
Anywho, I believe your captain mentioned that he was having a bit of a parade in the town proper tomorrow. Would you be joining him for that?
Oh,
I
most
definitely
definitely.
am.
Sorry, go ahead, Lynn.
Or we fucking are.
Excellent, excellent. I'll be looking for you amongst the festivities. And rest assured, you have my word that it will go smoothly. And with that, she will motion to the bartender to bring over a couple of shots for the three of you. And motion to one particular one on the back shelf. The bartender's eyes widen for a split moment and then grab the bottle. It is unmarked as she pours a shot for the three of you. This, as she takes the shot glass, is a local specialty. They say that sharing a drink with a follower of Callistra before a great event, so to speak, is good luck. What do you say? As she holds up her shot glass of the drink to the savored sting. And she will down the shot and set it on the
We'll
table.
see. Nagaina will pick up her own shot, take a look at it, just like absorbing the contents, because she's curious about this local speciality.
It is thick. It is cloudy and thick.
TML?
Yeah, I wonder what else is cloudy and thick.
Jesus Christ.
Nice.
It's like a milky white.
Of course it is.
Mhm.
Of course it is.
You had to
Mhm.
take it there.
I had to take it there.
Is it like a Bailey's?
Sure.
Sure.
Let's go with that. Sure.
Just
Like,
believe that it's a Bailey's.
a-
and drink it.
Sure.
It's a thick
Sure.
rum chata.
Might taste
sure.
a little salty.
It's... If you drink it, I'll tell you what it is.
I will drink it.
All right. Nagaina, are
It's
you
not
drinking it?
an-
She's gonna drink it. She's
All
gonna
right.
down it.
All
Take
right.
that shot.
It's a Nightmare Moon.
Woo!
Woo!
Ooh.
Hey, yo.
She's gonna
Hey,
drink
yo.
it. She's gonna. Well, I won't say no to luck. And then. Down it goes.
Down it goes. All right. And with that, I believe, unless you have anything else specific, I think that's all I had in particular. This spot.
I-
here.
I do have a one more thing before we sweep,
All right.
if I may.
Sure.
Like after downing the shot, and Delilah's gonna look at Tessa, Well, since Callistra has been very generous and you have also shared your um, hospitality and bounty with us, if I may ask, since I have not been able to fully, thoroughly enjoy myself in here, would the captain representative of Callistra be so kind of maybe accompanying me for the night?
Oh. As delicious a suggestion that is, unfortunately, I am spent at the moment. However, I think that is just the most adorable offer, and I will definitely keep that in mind for later on. Miss Delilah, was it?
Yes. Yes.
Will walk behind Nagaina, trace a hand just lightly over Nagaina's shoulder, bring it to your chin, Delilah, and just like inches away from your face, you see the glimmering mischief that hides behind the vibrant red hair. And where did I put the eye color? Motherfucker, where is the eye color? You'd think I'd have this just, you know,
Ready to go.
ready to go.
Says there's a scar on her left cheek.
Yeah. You know what? You know what? Someone tell me what that picture's eye color is, and I'm gonna put that in the character. In the
It's like green.
Blue.
On Texas, it's green. Yeah.
Blue, green. I guess I could see the green.
You
Almost
pop it
gray
open.
gray from a distance, though.
Okay.
Oh, there it is.
You know what? I'm gonna put that in.
Yeah, maybe a bit of hazel, like a greenish hazel.
Yeah.
I can see a bit of gold.
All right.
So
So,
very,
we'll
very
say like
dark
a
hazel.
hazel green. All right.
Yeah.
So you see the mischief that hides behind those hazel green eyes, and with a wink, she will step away and make her way out for the evening.
Oh, charming.
Was she?
Oh,
Nagaina doesn't seem to have noticed the charm per se.
Mm.
oh, most definitely.
Well, I'm glad you can enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
She's gonna call over for another drink. 2 drinks, in fact,
booze.
herself and Delilah.
All right.
I will take you up on that. Cheers.
Cheers.
Clink. All right.
Tink.
And with that, we slide on to Quint proper, and we will slide back out of House of Stolen Kisses music and back to Snug Harbor in 1. All right.
I almost did it.
You shot your shot, and that's more than can be said for many.
You got
But what
written
it sounds
down as
like-
a later.
I was gonna
She
say.
will remember you.
In terms of seducing somebody who just got out of a room with a courtesan, you really couldn't get much more bullseye than that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. You did pretty good. Pretty good. Oh my fucking god.
Did good, kid.
Oh my god. Guys, we just got a $100 super chat from Alucard333x2. What the fuck?
Oh dear.
Hi.
Oh my god.
Really?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Good.
So with that, I believe there's nothing else here. to distract from the main attraction today. Guti, Saphyrus, are you ready?
Quick stretch. Alright. Find my thing here.
Alright.
How much money do I have? Okay.
This is next day, I take it?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Alright. I guess so. You just want me to start, or
Yeah.
oh,
It So, you wake up bright and early the second day, and with the blessing of Tessa Fairwind, you make your preparations at the front gate down here.
We get all the crew together. We get the big old shell on top of like a little carrot, like a palanquin, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And the arm is ready to be shown off as well. Somebody's carrying. Who's got the arm so they can show it off?
Who wants
When
to
the
carry
time
the
is right.
clockwork arm?
Who's big?
Well, there's a big guy that you have.
Yeah, why can't we? That's who's happy.
Nagaina could ride on top of it, like on his bicep, and wave it around.
Oh, that's
true.
perfect.
Ooh.
That's
I am
perfect.
game for that. I would
That
offer to
is
carry the
Heavy Holdren, there you go.
float,
Yeah.
but I think I move a bit slow.
You show off the big sword.
Yeah. The big sword that
Speaking of,
helps.
Frieda, I need my sword.
Oh yeah, another day has passed, isn't it? Sorry. Updating.
Need my
How
sword.
We're
much
getting
longer-
closer.
It makes you wonder if you can actually have the sword while it's being worked on.
That's true. GM ruling on that?
You can have the sword, but it is not enchanted at the moment. Like, it's
Yeah.
not fully
Not
enchanted.
finished.
I'm not gonna use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's for show.
Yeah.
Yes. It is display only right now. I'm just displaying it in my hand.
Including today, 3 more days.
Moist.
Let's see if there
It's
was
just like-
something real cool.
It's got like, you could see like, say like, it's got some like arcane runes on it that
Yeah.
Frieda has like painted on it with like, I don't know, like blood or something.
Yeah.
She's using shaman magic.
Hell yeah.
She's got the chicken feathers
Like the
out.
runes are being worked on, but it's just not complete yet.
It's not complete, so she's like saying, be careful with it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna fuck it up.
No, fine.
It'll be another day of work for Frieda, cleaning up.
Oh no.
Anyway. All right. So, you've made your preparations. Is there anything in particular you're wanting to include in this? So I know that you've got the arm and you've got the Incutilis Lord shell.
We got the arm. I was trying to see if I had a spell or something I could go pick up to add to things, but I don't think I've got anything for that. We can get a fox. We could go back to Anastasio, pick up a potion of fox's cunning, and give you a boost to your charisma. Unless you already have that boost. I don't think you do.
I have the boost.
Yeah, he's got the boost.
You should have like a +2, I think, right now, right? To your charisma.
I got. Yeah, will give me something.
It's the automatic bonus progression.
Yeah.
No, yeah, mental prowess. Okay, so if you on this, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just looking at.
No, I
things.
think didn't I have like a bonus to the roll today, or was that something else I was thinking of from like long ago?
I think that was from long ago.
Okay. Yeah, it's been a minute since we did Pirate, so I might
Yes.
be. Okay.
We'll probably all just be doing perform checks to aid your check around the
Yeah,
as we carry it and have everyone listen. So
I have
So-
spells, but nothing I can apply to you,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
So Frieda,
Or-
for this, because you're going to be participating in the parade, I'm going to say that this is not a day of progress for the crafting.
That is fine.
Now,
So 4 days.
If you have some illusion magic you could prepare for the day, you could use that to add to
Mhm.
things.
Let's see.
I was looking for illusions, but alchemists really do not have any. So
Yeah.
it's basically entirely transmutation.
Yeah.
I think I have Eagles of Splendor, if that works.
I think that one's the charisma
I-
boost.
have Aspect of the Nightingale, but I can only cast that on myself.
Yeah, I don't think we have any magic that's gonna help, so I think we'll just have to do it the old-fashioned way.
Yep, just made doing the old-fashioned way. All right,
The old
Now-
fashioned way.
follow up. Saphyrus.
Yes.
Do you want Saphyrus to make the check, or do you want your new follower to make the check?
I would like to make the check, and
Alright.
what I had in mind was to kind of have a quick chat with her to be like, giving me something about, give me this vibe of a tune, this key, and keep about kind of showing like a tempo to kind of maintain and just improvise. Would that be able to allow her to give an aid?
Yes, it will.
All right, let me go ahead and
She can
get
use
her
her
sheet open.
perform check to aid. I would allow it.
Perfect. All right.
That was Eagle Splendor, not Fox's Cunning. I'm a dumbass. Anyways.
So is this going to be my perform or diplomacy once it's done?
This would be perform, oratory, or diplomacy, bluff, or intimidate.
All right. I will probably have a go for diplomacy, and then where here she is. 3 character sheets out, boys.
Woo! Hell yeah!
Hit a record.
Maybe
All right.
for you.
Yeah, for me, yes. As a non-GM, for me, yes.
That's an interesting spell. Huh. Okay.
All right. So there's nothing from anything else. My recitative.
All right.
Gather round, ye men of merry all, and hearken to this tune. There's an up-and-coming serpent pirate rising from the broom. Blow ye the trumpets, loyal crew. The siren sings of freedom, and all dissenters put to rest in Besmara's mausoleum. One stormy day did lightning strike to sea to play its game, but with a noble Oran cry against the tempest claim, a captain blue called through the gloom. This ship was my domain, and when the skies did part once more, Storm Tamer took his name. A ship fleet docked, an arrow knocked, a mermaid's brandished blade. Of spell and potion blasting foes, no wonder he gets laid. They've slayed Grandy's slavers, hornets, insects, scaly hearts, Sahagin. And on the quest to Redclaw's treasure, the dragon did he bargain. Gemma Redclaw, a fighter true, guarding her treasure hoard, possessed in fury, bound infected by Incutilus Lord. Infection spread, man catch a cove behind a throne of dread. Through serpent fang and pirate gang, we bring to you his head! So if riches, freedom, ventures call, and wenches tend your cock, then climb aboard and raise the sails, my friends, it's time to crack the rock! With for fortune comes to you aplenty neath the siren flag, camaraderie, sea robbery, a life you'll have to brag. Raise up your drink to the air, my loves, and take to heart this lesson. By strength of will and song to call, a life of pleasure beckons!
All right. All of you, make
My clock stopped
a
ticking now.
diplomacy, intimidate, or bluff check to aid, except for Saphyrus.
Oh, you said diplomacy?
Diplomacy.
Diplomacy to aid, so that's just a charisma. All of those are charisma checks for me. It's still an aid.
I'm rolling
Yep.
for Odessa real quick.
Yep. Roll for Odessa. Roll for Cubados.
Oh, Cubados is alright.
He's aiding as well. He's there.
Hey, you know
He's
what?
aiding as well.
He's gonna
Yep.
do Intimidate, actually.
26.
Yep.
Just barely, but I did.
All
I'm
right.
snarling.
All right. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Saphyrus,
Yes.
Plus 16.
plus 16.
Oh.
Plus.
Oh.
No. No. You know what? No. Plus 16. Plus an additional 4 circumstance bonus. Plus 20 total.
Because we're bringing the trophies with us.
Because you're bringing the trophies with you. You brought
And
the
that
song.
speech was great.
And that speech. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see it.
By the way,
That-
that character,
Just
Judy,
a
did
big
you
old
roll that?
summer. What's that? Yeah, I wrote that.
Damn, that's nice.
Hell yeah.
That
working
is
on
going
it.
to become a normal she shanty, I can assure you.
All right.
Not
Yes,
that I'm sure
better,
about this.
better than any YouTube ad. All right.
Donald's got nothing on you.
I'm glad that's the bar to be set.
All right, Saphyrus. Roll it with a plus 20.
56.
Does a 56 hit you?
Oh.
So we're packing up the entire town to take with
Bravo.
us, right?
Bravo.
As
Bravo.
the 56 calls everyone to drop their pants for me.
All right.
Am I
So-
covered in panties yet?
So. Here. Give me just 1 second. I actually have to take a pee break for IRL stuff. 1 second.
Oh,
That's fair.
Oh.
Give us
No,
all
that's
blue
fine.
balls. Come on.
That's fine.
Just for future reference, you would have made even a hostile creature, like, super, like, helpful.
Say yes, boss.
Who needs
And-
charm person?
Guti, I just want you to know, I know the mic didn't pick it up because I saw it not picking it up, but you got a full round of applause on this end. 'Cause
Yes,
I unplugged the headphones for that one.
I am.
I didn't
I
hear it.
did. I also.
I did too, but I think it's just the...
paused.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
noise
the
cancellation.
noise canceling. We can't hear
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
You all
Thank
clap.
Chris, for
Just
helping
know.
on this.
I am. I am very, very, very impressed.
You know what? I would love to sit there and actually, like, try to write up a tune and, like, actually make that into a sea shanty. I think that would be great.
Yes, that, yeah, it's kind of like
Leave
the.
the text.
I did drop a couple of half beats here and there, but I could easily like put this in a recording sometime if I wanted to.
What kind of
Absolutely.
beat does it sound like to in your mind? Like
Like almost kind of like a da digga da digga da digga da digga da.
That's exactly what I was hearing. It was gonna be upbeat, fast,
and
you
then
know,
have a
all that
little
kind
bit
of
of flexibility towards the end of a line. So it's like, and all dissent is put to rest in Besmara's mausoleum, just like just free form a couple of outside the beat a little bit.
You can make those fit. It just depends how quickly you say
a,
it.
a little bit like
If it's Mausoleum, like you have to do it.
Yeah,
really quick.
it does. It was just off rhythm basically.
with like a little bit of like a drunken sailor beat kind of thing.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah,
More
I'll-
upbeat.
Yeah,
Yep.
you want something that's simple that like all sailors can sing while they're out at sea and have virtually no sense of rhythm, but they can still sing this. And it's just it's
Usually-
really good.
Clapping,
Hit-
feet, and maybe a violin.
Hitting the
Yeah.
D-pad on Black Flag. To change the tune.
Yeah. You gotta have the real catchy tune that everyone can follow. And that's this.
Yes.
Anyways, pee break.
Yeah, just like that, Cygnus.
Yep.
Just that kind of double time quick step thing.
Correct. That was really well done, man. You should be proud of that.
I am.
Mhm.
I'm not even blue balled by the BRB because I was getting blue balled from doing it last time.
I got the vibe that you were mentioning me that like the Blackbeard stuff from Saphyrus from that little shanty beauty.
A little bit, yeah. I gotta
like-
have a little bit of Blackbeard on him.
Yeah.
Not the psychotic suck people's life dry thing, but
The do you like party? Kind of.
yeah, the
Party, guys.
yeah. You came to party. I could deliver. Couple of fucking Vera Marines just quit their jobs.
I get up for like 2 minutes to go and sort something, and my cat stole my spot.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I get. You like my chair? Is it because it smells like my butt?
I had a phone call with maintenance from the apartment.
Oh.
Oh, okay. No worries. No worries. All good. However, holy shit. Another $100 super chat from Alucard333X2. It's still blank, but goddamn. Okay.
I think that was meant for me, TBH.
You know what? You know what? Next time we go to GutiCon, I will purchase the groceries for the cookout.
Perfect.
As a thank you, and goddamn, that was good. Anywho, on another note, guys, did you know that the Taco Bell Baja Blast is actually just 1 part Blue Powerade, 1 part Mountain Dew, and 2 parts Sprite? Because that's a thing.
Interesting.
Yeah. Anywho,
Would make some drinks.
with
Peyton and I
that,
found some hard Baja Blast at the grocery the other day.
anywho, shall we get to the results of that? I have blueballed you enough at this point.
Yes, please.
So,
Like covered in panties. I think.
Goody. With that 56. Let's see here. Let me do the quick calculations here. Da-da. 56.
Maddie, are you
You
playing
get-
with a rat?
11 crewmates. And Goody. And Aesop.
You get Aesop?
No.
I'm so proud.
I have another sheet to add to my head.
You're going to have a lot more sheets to add. Aesop, Saphyrus. You've gained your followers from your leadership. They will be on your
Alright.
ship.
All right.
You have swayed the hearts of many in Quint today. And with that, yes.
I think I was muted. Fuck.
Yes, you were.
Anyways, I don't remember what I was saying. I just remember the last thing I said, which was we might need another ship, and then I said, how much does a ship cost? Oh, we're also selling our goods today, I think, right?
Hmm. If
as
you would
part of
like
that.
to. If you would like
So-
to, yes. You have plenty
People
of
ought to
goods
be
to sell.
People ought to be bartering for this fucking shell, dude.
Yeah.
Unless we want to keep it as a trophy.
True.
Yep. Additionally,
I do believe the claw is going to be hanging in your office, probably. So
Oh yeah.
additionally, I'm going to use
there
that
could be a
56.
mage.
I'm going to use
Go ahead,
that
sorry.
56 as your infamy check here. You will increase your infamy and disrepute by 3 points.
Woo!
Now be 21. 21.
Hot
People,
dog.
moving on up?
people coming in and out of this port are going to be telling tales of what you've said and what you showed. And
Oh, yeah?
my God, tell us about
Quint?
this one.
Once again, Quint is the second largest free port next to Port Peril.
Fair enough.
Moving on
All
up.
right.
Damn.
Yeah. So, yeah.
What's this at? Despicable.
Yeah.
We're a despicable bunch.
So that's going to be 21, 21. All right. Yes, you may use despicable impositions, and once per week you can sacrifice a prisoner or crew member to immediately gain 1d3 points of disrepute. The sacrifice is always fatal, and returning the victim to life results in the loss of 1d6 points of disrepute.
Well, useless to us then.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
think we
it's
plan
more
on killing
geared
anybody.
It's more geared towards, more
Actually evil pirates.
evil parties.
Yeah.
Right.
Those who are willing to use any methods.
Yes, yes.
Wabbit season.
Wabbits.
Fuck season.
Wabbit season.
Fuck season.
As Delilah just showed, yes.
Fish season.
As the Lily, what? Sorry?
It's always fish season.
Just showed.
And the crop be plentiful this year.
Nice.
Her fields are fertile. And the seed is planted. Mhm. Oh, he has no business here.
There is no Jesus here.
Mm.
Do we have a Jesus?
Be careful
in
with that nail
one?
gun, Jesus.
We play D&D to escape that shit, Ebony.
You already have the Catholic Church inspired down, okay?
The closest thing we have probably is Kate and Killing, which is like cooler.
Mm.
Jesus, the cooler Jesus.
He drank 4 hours since.
Jesus
Oh,
fucking Christ,
God.
Victus.
Oh my
Do
god.
not put Siberian Jesus. Fuck.
My goodness. Alright. So, with that, you've made your recruitment. You still have 6 days in Quint. Is there anything in particular you guys are wanting to do beyond this point? I believe you were wanting
Yeah.
to sell plunder, correct?
We do.
I believe major things is to sell plunder, to
Okay.
finish getting Hana's bow enchanted, finish getting Ryuuko's sword enchanted.
Mhm.
I have something that I need. I don't know if it's something you actually want to roleplay out, because I don't expect anybody's going to come along for that one. So, but that's up to you, obviously. I mean, there's still...
I mean, there are still roleplay things that happen in this session that in this campaign that don't have the other players involved. And
Yeah.
That's okay.
That's fine.
Okay. That's entirely
We're
up
all
to
here
you,
to
so.
Yeah.
indulge and enjoy.
Fair enough. They're selling the plunder, and then obviously it could maybe be worth it to see about another ship. We're getting quite a few crew. Where they're starting to. It's probably going to start getting crowded on these 2 ships.
Well, you've got 3 ships.
3 ships.
A bit,
Yeah.
but at the same time, Vanessa's was very understaffed.
That's true. You're
There's
right.
the concern always with a chaotic campaign that the more crew and the more separate independent ships you have, the higher the likelihood that one of them's going to split off and do their own thing.
Mhm.
I mean, eventually, if we're running the Rock, they're going to be going off doing their own things anyways. But
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
As in doing their own thing as their own pirate crew.
That's why you treat them well.
Yeah, that's why you got the
Exactly.
loyalty score for.
That's why we treat them good so they don't do what we did.
Precisely. No random sacrifices to the sea gods, you know.
Exactly.
But what about random sacrifices to my crab? Just think on it. Just think on it. I don't need an answer yet.
We
Don't say
we
yes,
now
but don't
swap
say
out-
no.
This is
We
not
swap
the
out all
campaign.
keel holding with getting eaten with crab.
This is not the campaign where we create primals, okay?
It's just like with fucking I can't remember what the damn thing's called. When Luke gets thrown in the pit with the big
Rancor,
critter.
yeah.
The Rancor,
Yeah, the Rancor
yeah.
pig.
Yeah.
Instead of keel hauling, you throw him in with the crab.
Yeah.
Jump
Such
If
a
you
in.
survive, you
little
get to live.
crab. Yeah.
Jump
Means you
in
are
the
worthy of being with my crab, and then that means that you're worthy of being on our crew.
But if we start
wish
fighting the
many-
crab and winning, I'll cast Hold Person on
What
him.
if somebody tames the crab?
The crab's
I
not a
wouldn't know.
person.
more than the rank, or the crab will be the equivalent of that. What that ugly thing that it's 3PO's eye. The ugly mouse, bird, dog.
Oh,
Bastard.
I know
Yes.
what you mean. You
Yeah.
mean Jabba's little pet thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I've never seen a Star Wars.
Fair enough.
You don't have to, it's fine.
Yeah.
But
The
I
thing
think
with the weird buggy laugh. Yeah.
Yeah.
That evil Muppet looking thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, when I say I'm casting Whole Person, I'm not casting it on the crab. I'm casting it on them.
Oh.
Okay,
The crab
good,
can eat
thank
them.
you.
We're not gonna let the crab die. If
Yeah.
they beat the crab and
Plus
they're
you
winning,
can't-
I'm gonna cast Whole Person on them.
Yeah, plus you can't cast Hold Person on the crab. It's the crab, not a person.
Yeah,
That'd
exactly.
be
The
Hold
crab's
Monster.
a person to me.
It'd be Hold Monster, though.
that
Moment
feeling
more
when you
friend.
It needs
crab,
the more
evil eye,
powerful
misfortune.
stuff. Yeah, it needs
that
more
feeling when you
powerful
can
stuff.
sit there and cast hold person so that you can determine, are you a person? Yes, you are. Are you a person? No, you are not. You do not count
Yep.
as a person.
Yep.
You are not people.
Unpersoned
I'm
by
not
the very
people.
basis of magic.
It's a very
You've been
good mimic
unpersoned
check.
by magic.
I'm not person.
Ever wanted to see if you could tell what a doppelganger
I'm
was?
humanoid.
Cast hold person. If it doesn't work,
Yeah,
There you
you
go.
know.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Also, I'm just gonna say, I think there are going to be a lot of very confused people just coming onto the crew, thinking, oh, well, if you're bad, you're sent to Ryuuko's cabin? That can't be all that bad. You know, just to
And then
get
you
to go
never
visit
come
her crab?
You never come out. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
you go there, you never leave.
Yeah, the crab is not a euphemism.
That was the joke, yes.
Yes. All right.
So
All right,
most
so-
likely it's selling the stuff, getting the items. My thing. I don't know if anyone else has anything else.
Hmm.
Probably figuring out the how we're gonna plan to go after Tidewater Rock. So we have
Okay.
those options in front of us, and we haven't really
Yeah.
had a thorough discussion on that yet.
It is the next thing I think we're doing. So I'm sure that once all of our stuff for the week is done, we can start discussing it. So
Yeah.
I will say, Magpie Princess and the Calypso, they've been running basically with, especially Magpie Princess, is basically skeleton crew at this point.
with these extra 11 people,
With those extra 11 people, you will fully staff one of the extra ships, one of the other ships.
That's also not counting the followers.
Exactly. Like that. Those
Right
11 were
now-
just the regular recruitment check.
Yeah.
I currently, from everything I think I've done with my checks, I have 6 first-level followers as well.
Okay.
So I guess I've chosen specifically to follow me, probably because they are, more than likely, they're aspirants for the Cullen Association would be my guess.
Yeah, based on my
Or
leadership.
aspiring medics, even if they don't
Yeah.
want to join.
Yeah.
Yeah, and based on my leadership, I have 25 first levels,
Well,
2 second levels, and 1 third.
So is that if I go to leadership?
It should
So-
be your character
count
level
this.
plus your charisma.
Yeah,
I
I
think
count this back when I took the feat.
Yeah. So let's see here. That is character level plus.
Didn't you
charisma
also say we don't have
modifier.
has stronghold yet, right? Because I actually might have to fix
Yeah,
my thing
you
up.
do not have a stronghold yet.
Okay, so I actually have to fix mine up a little bit here.
You do have fairness and generosity as a +1. But as of right now, that's the only reputation things you have.
And then there was moves around a lot at -1, so...
Yes.
Let's see... Why did I say my followers one was different? Let's see here. Character level 7th. For some reason I made the 2 of these separate and I don't know. Oh, that's why. I see. Okay.
So, Goody, what did you... your leadership score
From
is...
what I count back then, I thought it was 16.
Okay. That is very high. It's probably not that. So it's your leadership score is your current character level plus your charisma modifier. I don't think you have a +9 charisma.
It's a
It'd be
plus
your
6.
level plus your charisma
Yeah, I
plus
thought-
fairness and generosity right now is your base.
Okay. Again, I count this when we were talking up all kinds of different things. So like,
Right.
Might as
this
well
was
work it out now, right?
Weeks and weeks ago, yeah.
Yep. No worries.
So then the other modifiers for when you attract a cohort. Oh, so your cohort, you have an animal companion, so you're taking a -2 to your leadership for cohorts specifically because you already have an animal companion.
Right.
So,
Okay.
so you'll take a -2 for that, but that's just essentially for the level of your cohort, which with your how high your leadership score will be, it probably won't affect it.
Yeah, probably
So-
won't.
And then followers have a different priority. The one for that is just we move around a lot. So, so that's just a -1 for them.
Yeah.
So with my leadership recalculated. Okay, and then because I have to redo it because I had great renown added for some reason.
That might have been what got me the 6. Maybe
Possibly,
think about the 16.
yeah. It would probably have been the Great Renown and then the Stronghold base of operations.
Which,
Right.
since those should not count.
Yeah.
Okay, so with that fixed, I actually don't have any followers yet. So
So mine should be 12.
for your base,
Yeah, because I have charisma 6, level 7, so that's 13.
so that's your, and then fairness and generosity +1. That makes your base 14.
14.
And then
okay.
moves around
Yep.
a lot, brings it back down.
And then
to
you
13.
you have different things for cohorts and followers. Cohorts don't care if you move around a lot. That's expected.
Yep. But then.
But the cohort cares that you have an animal companion, so it's -2. So your base for cohorts is 12. Your base for followers should be 13,
Yep.
Okay.
which is 10 first level and 1 second level.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Oh,
You
that's
got
so
another
good.
11 crewmates
Perfect.
that
And-
directly
Oh,
follow
only-
you. They directly serve you.
Oh, so it's me. I mean, what? Nothing.
Yes,
else?
but they're
you
level
wanna-
1 and
Sorry.
2.
Do you want to be level 2?
On my way.
Oh god.
Move 5 levels.
Mm. I mean, I've got your character sheet from level 2.
I'll just appreciate you from over here.
I'll just depreciate you from over here.
I said appreciate.
I know.
All right.
Alright, cool.
Well, as you're finishing up your parade and song, Odessa is going to smile and nod at you, looking very, very excited for whatever was in store for us next.
Squat down, since I imagine I'm on a higher place. Hand on her shoulder, pat, pat. Welcome aboard.
It's just like, you ever seen like someone just vibrating with excitement?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. That's pretty accurate.
Right here.
Mm-hmm.
Pirate
Yeah.
campaign right
Yeah,
there.
basically Pinky.
Oh my god.
There you are.
I see.
There we go.
I don't have the
There we
other
go.
one, but-
There we go. It's perfect. Oh, I love it. Just vibrating Pinky. All right. With that, Aesop,
Yes.
we will say,
We want to work out the plunderin stuff first, or
sure. Go ahead and roll out the plunder here.
yeah, do the plunder stuff and figure out followers, do all that kind of stuff. This bookkeeping time.
Bookkeeping time, and then we'll
Since
have a
we have a-
roleplay thing.
Since we have a little bit of free time, you want me to accompany for the selling shit? I'd be happy to.
Oh, that's right. I'm going to be doing the selling, right?
Yeah.
I was gonna say I'd be happy to do some rolls if need be.
Yeah.
Frieda
Sure,
can also come and
afterwards.
assist.
Since you were key to getting all those people, I imagine a lot of people would be happy to come by. Your presence alone will probably add for the next day or so. So sure, go ahead.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Cool. So,
So,
Frieda has access to my sword again.
So I'm trying to. So I can't
Oh, good.
sell with a praise, but I can sell with profession merchant, right?
Yes.
I was just aiding with the praise checks before.
Yep.
So okay, you guys want to aid?
just let me know what I need to roll.
Are we
GM?
doing a praise check? Sorry.
It will
Whatever
be
you feel like would aid me in selling.
Okay.
It would be either. Let's see.
You could do a merchant check too yourself, of course. But
Yep.
the last level we gained, I actually took a whole bunch of ranks in profession merchant since I'm now taking command of selling things.
Hell
Since
yeah.
Valen is gone.
Since Valen's gone, yeah. It'd be bluff, diplomacy, intimidate, or an applicable profession scale. Or profession skill, like profession merchant.
Which from
you
the
may
sounds
also,
of it, you allowed a praise to add to it.
and you may also use a praise as an aid another check.
I'd be glad to diplo if you want.
Go for it.
All right.
You guys give me some boost. That's a boost.
That's a boost.
And that's a boost. Alright, I got 2 aid checks.
So that's going to be +4.
Oh,
Oh
that's
my
gonna be another
goodness.
plus. I guess Hana
Oh.
came along.
Oh my goodness.
If we add Hana in, it's 36.
All right, 36.
Give us some money.
You want the money?
Well,
What are all the
hopefully-
items that what's all the plunder items that we're selling? Is there any that you felt like keeping? I know there was like the wine, there was the pearls. I know we're probably keeping the shell and the arm. Those by themselves probably are good enough treasures to keep.
Yeah,
But I thought I would
think
ask.
I think those are listed separately from the plunder.
That's
I
For
know.
correct.
those reasons.
But I was just wondering if there was any plunder anybody felt like keeping. So
I have not been keeping track of what the actual plunder is. It's just a number on the sheet.
Yeah.
okay.
All right.
I just remembered that there was those cool pearls and the wine. So wasn't sure if anybody felt like the wine was something to keep. But if not,
Alright.
I'm not a drinker. I don't care. So I know some people would be interested in the wine, though.
Very much
Yeah?
so.
All right. With a 36, just shy of the maximum, in fact, you sell your plunder for 1,100 gold pieces. You sell one plunder point.
So 1,100 gold per plunder piece.
For one plunder piece today. It's one piece per day.
Oh, we're gonna be here a while then.
Yeah.
If you're selling all your plunder, I mean, yeah.
Well, depends how much of it we need to sell then, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. How much do you
we
want
can
to sell?
We can
How
sell
much
as
is it
much
worth
as we
to you?
need to in the time that we're already waiting here. Because I think we'd agreed that we needed a week, right?
It was a week for your
Yeah.
bow.
But it wasn't
Yeah.
just for my bow, right? Because I didn't think I was holding things up. I thought we had a week for other reasons.
It's 3 days for Aesop's thing.
3 days for the sword,
3 days for the sword, and then
7 days for
7
your
days
bow.
for your bow.
which I think
Okay.
2 have already passed,
Hmm.
Well,
Correct.
which means there's 5 left.
Yeah.
So we can probably, over the course of the next 5 days, sell 5 more pieces of plunder.
mhm.
So we could just make those rolls now.
Yeah, I'd be fine with that. Aesop, you wouldn't be available to sell for one of those days because you're going to be doing the thing.
So someone else will have to roll for that day. Then.
I'll do the thing.
Am I going to be available for the days that I'm working on the sword, or should I just be focusing on that?
For this, you would not be available for the days you're working on this.
Okay. Well, this was just the day that we were doing the
Yeah,
thing
doing the
anyway, so-
parade. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm now back working on the sword.
So I will make 4 more checks, and then
Someone
Saphyrus will make
need to
1 check.
1 check, yeah.
Okay.
And I can assume Hana and Saphyrus are aiding me each of those days, or are you guys doing something else?
I will happily assist.
I'll also
Okay.
aid.
Okay, and then your guys' rolls are high enough, I don't have to worry about asking you to roll, so...
Right.
So for 4 more rolls, 4 more days. 2, 3, 4.
Ooh, nice.
All right.
Those
Those
are
are
the
some
rolls for the
pretty
next 4
numbers.
days.
All right.
Buy Aesop merch.
So,
Limited time run.
He's been carving figmas of all the people on the ship.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Get
Chess
the full
pieces.
set.
So,
Little chess pieces. That would be great, actually.
Yeah.
I like that
Ooh.
idea. We need to get somebody to carve a really ornate chess piece with all of our characters for the captain in the captain's quarters. That would be
Ooh.
cool.
True.
you sell. Let's see.
Who's the king and who's the queen?
All
Well, we
right.
And
know
the
who
queen.
they are.
Yeah.
All right.
And the opposing
mm.
side is Harrigan's team.
For the
Yeah.
first day, you're able to sell it for 900 gold pieces. Second day, 700 gold pieces is the best deal you can get.
Mm-hmm.
Third check, you get it for 1,000 gold pieces.
Okay.
And then fourth day is 800 gold pieces.
Okay. And then I guess Saphyrus and Hana can make their checks for the last day that I will not be there.
Yep.
All right.
So just counted as an aid from me, so a +2.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do-do-do.
Would be
Uh,
bluff diplomacy.
35.
All right. That'll be 1,100.
So that is 5,600 gold pieces total.
Yep.
Nice.
You'll be splitting that evenly, but amongst crew and whatnot.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Amongst-
like the base cost of selling that plunder, very nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it. I know how to use these commands. Haha, I win.
Hey, there you go.
Anyways.
Alright. So from the desk of the quartermaster, 2,800 goes to the crew. 1,400 goes to ship funds. And the other 1,400 is distributed amongst all of us. How many of us are there at this point?
Do the cohorts count?
Cohorts are going.
Counted as part of the crew?
depends. Yeah, counted as. Well,
My take on that is like, give me the money and I'll give it to her as I need to.
yeah, that's what I would say is, you have to if you're wanting to outfit your cohorts with anything more than what they would normally get from crew, that'll be taken from the.
So we can assume they're part of the quote-unquote crew, and they're using that to buy their own little things on the side. If we want to outfit them, we have to use our own money.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Fair enough.
And
So if we're not splitting it there, then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of us, right? So,
Okay. So a cool 200 each.
Hey, there you go.
Nice and easy.
All right.
Nice.
Good job on the maths, Wooten.
Woo! I do have. Woo boy. I've got my arithmetic brain a flowing. Let me tell you.
Simple geometry.
Not quite. Definitely arithmetic though.
Yeah.
Sacred geometry, though.
No.
Just in the distance, just no.
So, to give everyone an idea of the amount of money that we're currently sitting on, for the ship funds, we have 70 platinum, 2658 gold, 764 silver, and 621 copper.
It's a decent haul.
All right.
Good shit.
Hmm.
Good shit.
And that's not all of our... Do we still have some plunder left on there, too?
We still got like 12-ish plunders.
Yeah, 12.
We've got plenty of money. We got plenty of
Yeah.
money. We're set. So...
I mean,
Now
if you
that
wanted to
being
buy
said-
another ship, you know, you could do that with plunder, technically. But anyway.
Related question.
Mhm.
Are there shipyards here? Could we get any improvements done?
You can, actually.
Okay.
Which will also take time.
Well, what I was going to say was perhaps we can retroactively, have this be done closer to
Yeah,
the
we
start
can have
of the
that.
week. While
We
we're-
can have that
Okay.
done. Yeah.
We have other we have other ship officers. They can be the ones doing that. We just delegate to them, hey, go look for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, this would actually be something that the quartermaster, Gifford Tibbs, might be able to do.
Excellent. And speaking of ship officers, in terms of recruitment, was Saphyrus' Big Song and Dance the only recruitment we can do this week? Or would we also be able to look for the skilled officers, whatever that particular option was called?
If you are helping with selling plunder, unfortunately, you cannot.
Okay.
Because that selling plunder is like an all-day activity.
Understood.
Which is why, for those days, Frieda wasn't able to do her... For the days that she was rolling, she wasn't able to
The
do
day
her
she
travel.
helped.
Yeah.
Got it.
So... Otherwise...
Well-
Let me see. If you're wanting to headhunt for someone with able hands, specifically, would be a profession sailor, base DC of 25, I believe. I'll search for that.
Okay, so DC 25 sailor check, you said?
Yep.
Okay. So
it'd be...
I'm thinking we need a carpenter, because that slot is still open on our present ship.
Technically, I think the surgeon, for some reason, is supposed to do it too, but I don't do that, so...
Yeah.
I think we told you were conscripted into that role until we got a proper one.
Pretty much.
So how would, if we do, number one, do we want to spend the extra day? Number two, how do we want to divvy the labor if we do? Because I'm assuming that, one person needs to be doing that full time, and then we can use the rest of us to sell plunder on the side.
Honestly, I
Well,
don't
I'm not
mind.
selling, so
I was gonna say I don't mind an extra day if it means I can try and recruit us a carpenter.
And that's just another day to sell another piece of plunder, and another day for Gifford Tibbs to figure out ship improvements or whatever is for sale.
And
with
otherwise,
plunder.
planning our next move for what we're going to do about the rock.
Right.
So that will be 9 days total that you spend at Quint.
Okay.
Plenty of time for the crew to spend all their money and be ready to go back to work.
Exactly.
All right.
just also
Nice.
be sure that we're watching a certain ship, because especially since our word's spreading about us, we might
Yep.
True.
be
True. Very
cautious.
true.
Well said.
So just confirming, that's 9 days total, including the ones we've already spent here, not another 9 days.
No, it's
Dear God, no.
just 9 days, including the days that you spent here.
Okay.
Like 9 days total. From the day that you first landed ashore.
In that case, I have 1 extra day to begin work on another magic item.
Woo.
If anyone's interested in that, I know Aesop had something. I have something written down called a full pouch.
That would be something I would want worked on, yes.
Do you want me to start working on it? It won't be done before we leave.
Obviously. We got time on the way.
Yeah, we got time on the way. So do you want? You're the next person on the list. So do you want me to start that up as well?
Absolutely. Then I only have to spend on 1 alchemic item, and then I have an infinite supply of them.
Cool.
So,
Since I can't find it, can you send me what it is so I can do crafting calculations?
as in how much it
How many
will
days
cost?
it will take, and how?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, basically that.
I think I wrote it down somewhere. I'm going to search
I
for it.
assume Frieda needs to know what it is that you
Yeah.
want.
Nah, not real. Fake news.
You want a full pouch? Grabs a burlap sack, fills it with sand, hands it to you.
Will that work?
Okay, so I don't think I did the math for you. I think I spoke about it, but
It's just something I had written down. I don't have any info for it.
so here's this, where I had asked. Here is this one, which was the spell, and then I can do the calculations for the cost and all that kind of stuff for you real quick.
Okay. Cool beans.
Making magic items, Pathfinder. So for this guy, it's going to be a use activated or continuous, this is going to cost me a decent amount of cash, but that's fine. Let me see, it's a level 2 spell. So if it's level 2, that means your caster level has to be at least 3.
I sure hope it is.
Spell level is 2, so it's 3 times 2, which is 6.
If you'd like, you could make it the belt slot item on your person to try and reduce some of the cost there. So
That reduces the price.
literally belt of full pouch.
Fair, but I didn't realize that it would reduce the price.
Yeah, it if it's a slotless item, it multiplies the entire cost by 2.
Ah, I see.
But if it uses a slot.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Basically, yeah.
This
you
is
would
determining the price, not the crafting cost. This is the price of the item.
Yeah, this is the base price.
Yeah.
Base price.
I think it actually might end up still being slightly too much for me as of current.
Oh, right, okay.
Unless I try making it into a command word effect. Which... This is something we should do outside of... I might not be able to afford it, so I'll just work on it outside of session.
That's
not
fine.
in
That's
session.
fine. Just send me any information that you have when you have it and when you want it.
Yep.
Basically.
Quick question, Aesop. How much are you missing? Because I'm willing to spot you the cash if you pay me back.
Okay, well let me go ahead and do the math.
I can also spot you if it's too much for one person to hold the burden.
Yeah, because I
It's
want to
gonna
make sure
be-
we're as prepared as we can be.
Caster level 3 times spell level 2 times 2,000 gold.
Would it be caster level 3? I think it's caster level...
Caster level 3 for
Four.
second level spells.
Well, you're caster level 4 because it's Alchemist that you're getting the spell source from, right?
You know what? That's a good point. What spell? Oracle uses the Cleric list, right? Shaman uses the Witch. Shaman uses the Witch list, right?
Shaman has its own spell list.
Yeah, it's got its own
Yes, it
spell
does.
list. If
Yeah.
the spell source is Alchemist, then it's going to be caster level 4, which is going to adjust the cost.
I should say that I think Frieda's spellcraft is so high that she might actually be able to roll spellcraft to get it. I think she can do that.
You
Spellcraft to get what?
If
To make the item without the spell.
Yeah.
But it still requires the caster level of or something. So.
Yeah, it does still require
okay.
the caster level.
But then if we use the sorcerer wizard version, level 2.
So that will be use activated.
Oh no, Aesop is not aware that Hana's interest rate is 300%.
Oh,
Oh no! Oh no 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 no! Oh no 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 no!
No, he
I
gets
saw
the
that.
friends and family rate. You know.
200%.
Which is 700.
Yeah.
Duration is-
299%.
No, that's Nagaina's friends and family.
I thought that usury was illegal. Not on the high seas, it's
Alright.
not. There are no laws here.
Oh my
No
god,
laws
you're the
against-
worst kind of
There's
pirate.
There's no laws against the Pokemon, bad man.
I
Anyway,
can do whatever I want. Batman.
anyway, I can do whatever I want. Anywho,
You thought Valen had it rough? It's a loan shark you gotta look out for.
yep,
Mhm.
yep.
Loan
Base
sharks at
cost.
sea.
So Aesop, base cost of this is going to be 12,000 gold pieces.
Base cost, which building cost is 6,000, which means I am 2,000 short.
Okay, I have 1350.
Ryuuko, you wanted to spot possibly?
Alright, how much was, sorry, my brain took a
We were,
nap.
we were 2,000. I'm 2,000. I'm 2,000 short. Hana's offering, I assume, 1,000.
Yeah.
I can offer another 1,000.
Then we can start making a full pouch. Cool.
Full pouch.
Sweet.
A belt of full pouch. A full pouch belt,
Beautiful.
which would
Which once
be
again means I spend one. I build one alchemic item and I have it forever.
Yep.
And it gets and the DCs get to go up too. So.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay,
Yep. So Tanglefoot bags can actually be useful.
Hey.
Cool, so that's been paid. How many days until completion?
If the total cost is 12,000, I believe it's
12
12
days.
12 days. Okay, gotcha.
So 2 weeks.
Yep.
2 weeks. We just did 1 day, so you got 11 more days to go.
Cool.
Okay,
I have taken the gold out of my thing.
okay, and you've paid that, so I'll write you off the list and call off the loan sharks.
You will.
You
Hana
experience
won't.
pecking.
Yeah.
There's like a little raven pecking on your head. Return money.
Return the slab or suffer my curse.
I get it.
Return the
Oh,
slab,
fuck.
Narr'tor, or suffer my curse.
I'm working on it. I can't work any faster. This ship only sails so fast. Anyways,
Yeah, okay. That's started, and
Does
yeah,
anybody else have
Ryuuko.
anything?
Only that I'm gonna bring Ryuuko her sword,
All right.
There we go.
Wait, cool.
or try. You know what?
You will.
You know
try.
what? Frieda's gonna try and pick up the sword.
She's gonna try. All right. It is. How heavy is it, Ryuuko? I believe it's on your sheet.
Sorry, I went to go tell the birthday boy happy birthday.
Oh, tell him
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Yeah,
Happy
it's Mark's
birthday.
birthday.
Happy birthday, Mark.
It is 30.
30
Ha-
pounds. That is a 30-pound bastard sword.
Well,
Yeah.
hang on,
You're
let me just.
welcome.
Well, that puts me in my in my medium. In my medium
Fair enough.
load.
You know what? You're not in
Telling
combat.
me you
You're
can't
totally
push and
fine.
pull a mountain?
You know what? To be fair, you're not in combat, so it's totally fine.
Yeah. So you just like hear this coming up to you. Yeah.
You're telling me your medium load isn't 352 pounds?
Just for reference, guys, a normal bastard sword is 6 pounds.
My God.
It's a big sword.
It's a-
30's not even close to my light load.
Yeah.
You're swinging around a buster blade with all that shit.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Whoa.
And now it hits with the force of a 60-pound sword.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you just see this small half elf trying to carry this giant sword to you.
Do you remember that
Hold on, let me help you. I run up
Ryuuko,
to
you remember
Hold
that
on.
remember that hole that you made in the deck of the ship back when you
Yeah.
pasted Scourge?
How could I forget?
Frieda, roll me a strength check.
Oh no.
Oh God.
Let's see it.
That would be a 7.
She didn't even swing it, Ryuuko. It clattered to it. She tried her best, but it clatters to the ground.
Oh, honey.
Oh
And-
no!
And there is a sizable dent in the wood where the blade hits. Very much
one
not characteristic of a 30-pound blade. That is more characteristic of a much heavier blade.
You
But
know,
as
that reminds me, I really do need to look for a carpenter.
But as you, yeah, this is in fact a very
Exactly,
good incentive, in
my
character
God, I'm just-
incentive.
I'm just imagining he would like. I'm imagining Kabeda. Saphyrus said that on the like as he was like on the deck below where I dropped it, and it just goes.
Yeah, it just
sword
goes right through the. It just sinks right through.
I run up to you, well, I flop up to you, and I pat you on the head. It's alright, it's okay.
Oh,
Damn,
I'm
that
I'm
smash.
so I'm so sorry. I will fix that.
The shit? The sword looks fine. Short,
He-
the
the-
sword looks perfect.
The ship and the sword. Anyway, here is your new sword. Now, it doesn't weigh. It still weighs the same. However, when you swing
I give it a little swing swan.
You feel a lot more power behind it. Like you feel like, you know, when you like swing a really heavy object through the air, and it makes a nice whooshing noise. It's like that,
Oh,
but
yeah.
better.
Yeah.
Oh no, I literally just created like a tornado with that fucking swing.
Oh god.
Yeah, we need a carpenter.
Mhm.
I'll get
think
right
that's
on
some of
that,
my-
dearest.
some of my best work, I would say.
Now then, Ryuuko,
Yes, sir.
this magical weapon, this impact weapon, has an increased damage die as if the weapon were one size category larger.
Yes.
Your weapon is currently 3d8, correct? Before any
Yes.
changes? It is now 4d8.
Yes, sir, it is. And
Can
the
you do,
crit range for a bastard sword is 19 to 20.
Yeah?
And Vital
Damn.
Strike with that shit?
You can Vital Strike with that shit, and it is terrifying. I am very thankful. I am very thankful that with Vital Strike, she only gets one hit per round.
Yeah, but you know, I hit. You see, the thing is that it's hard for me to hit, but when I hit well.
Honestly,
Hey, hey,
honestly, with that strength score and your full BAB, it's not that hard for you to hit.
Mm.
Especially when you get to flanking. And your
Yeah, but
buffs.
I hit very well.
Yeah. Anywho. That's what the buffs are for. That's what the buffs and positioning are for. Anyway. Congratulations, Ryuuko. You have enchanted your sword. Now then, I believe there are other things in the works here. As I slide
The officer
Aesop
search, the search for ship improvements, and the Aesop are the other
Yep.
three things, I
over.
believe.
Yep. Just real quick before the Aesop thing, have you decided on which ship improvement you were thinking of, Cygnus?
Well, that is something I would like to open up to the floor. We only have 2 weapon slots on the ship currently filled. We could, for 1,000 GP, double that, get 1 more ballista and 1 more catapult, or, choosing from my understanding is this list, we could potentially get something even heavier, or we could invest in some plating, but that'll make us move slower. So, actually, I'll just go ahead and post the list of things from the ship sheet into Discord so that we can look at it together.
All right.
But,
I'd be keen on moving slower once the ship is bigger and beefier and gallioner.
That was my feeling too.
Yeah.
Gallioner.
Yeah. Once we are a proper dreadnought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, what I will say, for siege engines, the only ones that you have available on a sailing ship are the catapult, the light catapult, the light trebuchet, and the light ballista.
Okay, so the heavier ones are just out.
Yes,
Got it.
those ones are too large without for you to have on the ship without taking movement penalties.
Gotcha.
It's just the situation of it is the size of your ship that is
I get you.
the limiting factor there.
Right.
You're saying we can't build a trebuchet on the prow?
You can build a trebuchet on the prow, but
Sounds like
A light
sex
trebuchet.
a light trebuchet, yeah, it'd be a small.
Nah, big one. Big one.
Can't be a big one. You can't go
Damn it.
pumpkin chunking on.
Yeah. Do you want to be shooting your fucking what's the word? Do you want to be shooting your ordnance into Bismarck's lab?
Exactly.
Yes.
I mean,
Perhaps.
yes. A lot of people would, in fact.
Oi!
Including
Cut it
what's
out,
his-
you!
Including the
Oi,
alcohol.
cut it out, you.
Oh my god.
I get that.
All getting weird nicknames now.
Magically treated hull only costs 1,000, and it doubles the ship's hit points and hardness,
Yeah, that's true.
and
Yeah.
doesn't decrease your speed.
That
if there's a
would be
spellcaster that can do it, so that would be
Yeah.
a nice one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Magically treated sails to double the hit points and hardness of the sails, so that those
Yeah.
don't get destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
I did technically give Frieda craft ship.
Oh, did you now?
I did just because I couldn't think of anything else to do, and I was like, oh, you know, Northern Vikings, they build long ships. So she does have a +7. She's not very good at it.
No,
But it
but
is
you
there.
are, and you're otherwise occupied. But this is something we can definitely make use of in future, assuming Frieda sticks around and doesn't get mulched by something.
I hope she sticks around.
Well,
Get pinned beneath a sword.
on the backswing, yeah, Jesus.
Oh goodness.
I just imagine like Ryuuko
I
testing out
mean-
the sword. Oh, look
I-
at that! That's a nice swing.
Oh, I didn't mean from somebody's attack. I meant a sword like falls on her on the broadside and just she can't get out from under it.
Oh my god.
I'm a
How to
broadside.
trap your casters, just drop your weapon on them.
Jesus.
It's like a bike lock.
God. All right.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is magically treated something, and
Magically treated hull says. Well, actually, I think I looked at the wrong thing. Magically treated control device cost 1,000 because I was looking at the wrong thing. It's 4,500 gold pieces per square of ship.
Yeah.
so possibly not.
Yeah.
13,500.
Jesus.
But it's a DC 15. It'd be 2
Unless we just
weeks of
wanted to,
work.
like,
2 weeks of work. Double your ship's hit points. Double its toughness. Let me just
I don't
see
like
what
wasting
that would
enough
actually
money.
get us. 3240. Your toughness would be 42. Toughness DC would be 42. You need to really hammer you for it.
What would she need for that? Does it follow like other item creation rules where it's half gold? Or
The crafting cost would be that. It would actually be 13,500 for the craft cost.
So in this case, it's the same to buy it from someone in town as to do it
Yep.
ourselves.
Yeah,
Okay.
because you're buying the resources for it, basically.
Gotcha. All right. Okay, so
So
with the
per square
understanding
of ship is it on the tactical map, right?
Yes, so your
Yeah.
ship is 3 squares.
So yeah, it would cost the 13,500.
yeah.
It'd be
So we'll skip
13,500.
that for now.
If you do it for the Magpie Princess, it'd be 18,000. Because that's
Jesus.
4 squares.
It's a bigger ship.
It's a bigger ship.
Bigger.
It's 4 squares.
Speaking of which, do we know how those 2 ships are outfitted? Because I don't think we have access to their ship sheets yet.
We do have that magical figurehead. We could get that installed.
You do. You could get that installed.
Oh, that's right. It had some sort of magical bonus in addition to just looking fucking cool,
It
right?
does.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Magpie Princess has magically treated hull.
Okay.
It
Good
does
deal.
have it. Damn.
It does.
Fucking what? Fucking what's his name? Did he spent no expense?
Yep.
Spared no expense indeed. And
Damn.
then the Calypso.
It was a pretty normal merchant ship before this, so I'd be surprised.
Well, let me check. Let's see. It was the person before. It had wooden plating.
Okay.
Make it slightly tougher, but
Yep, just
for
slightly.
sure, magically treated hull has got to be on the list. It's just
Yeah.
expensive.
Yeah.
Right. Hard agree.
Yeah. Magpie
So
Princess is definitely the
The tank right now.
tank. The tanky boy.
The me.
I think outfitting us with the rest of the weapons and the figurehead would probably be the best while we're at this port.
Yep.
That's my thought
We could sit
too.
back with the long-range trebuchets and the princess can tank things.
Well, that actually opens up its own set of options, especially if we also consider what the bonuses on Besmara's bones are. Which is to say that it inflicts a curse on an enemy ship successfully struck with a ramming attack. If we outfit our tank with a ram,
Oh.
yeah, while
Be
we
better to
orbit
put
and
the-
DPS.
It would make more sense to put it on the one that would be further up front, I guess.
Right?
Mhm. Is the tanky ship more slower though? Is it going to be able to catch anything to ram it?
The
Magpie Princess has. Let me check here. Magpie Princess has 90-foot movement speed.
I
Okay.
think it's the same as ours, right?
Yeah, it's the same as yours. Yep.
All right. Just thought
There
I'd
you go.
check.
No, it's a good thought.
It could still be
So-
worth it for us to get a figurehead on our ship too, though. Just a non-magic one.
I don't disagree. Saphyrus, ultimately, as much as I'm taking over quartermastering and ideas man job, the ship is ultimately your call. So I'd say it's up to you. Do you want to put the ram and Besmara's bones on another ship, or do we want to keep everything on our ship for now? Or do you not want to do this at all?
Well, I guess this kind of also boils towards the next steps here. If we're thinking of getting a bit more of a fight, then it might be better to kind of even out. And I'm thinking it might be kind of better to kind of even out the fleet capabilities, unless you think that the Siren itself or like a ship itself can just like do its own separate role work, because like it feels a little silly to have a ship that can't really do much for offense or defense. But
I mean, I think the merchant ship's the only one that doesn't have weapons. They do. They have a ballista and a cannon.
we've got ballista.
I know,
yeah.
I'm just as on equal footing as you guys here figuring this out. So, this is kind of like a group decision situation. But, let's see here.
I'm gonna say
I did know that we wanted to use Besmara. We definitely wanted to use the Besmara's bones thing.
Right.
And then we had that horn that we had that I know that my bard could get some use out of at some point.
Yep. I think we agreed that it was going to your bard as soon as you got her.
Yeah.
Guess what we have? Smiley face.
I would probably say the best thing to do for now is going to be to I would put it as long as Lentiri is happy with it, to put Besmara's bones on her ship. Outfit every ship with as many weapons as we can, and of course put a new figurehead on our own ship. I don't know if it has one yet. I would say that would probably be the best choices we could make right now.
All right.
Okay.
Because we are getting ready to go to war, so as many weapons as we can on our ships, depending on the way we end up approaching it. But having it as a backup ready to go is always a good thing. So.
Well, and
I
you know
like
what?
that.
Even if we do go for aggressive gunboat diplomacy, just having the weapons there will give us a more intimidating posture for negotiations.
Yeah, we
yeah.
will.
True.
We will.
Do we not have cannons yet?
We don't have gunpowder.
Nope.
The cannons are not canon.
Yep.
Oh well.
Sorry.
Although, she and Henri may have given the Virans the capability.
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry about that. By the way,
Are you really?
no, I'm not.
I mean, no.
No.
Given
We're making
50 years
loads
time
of
in the future.
money.
Hey,
I was like,
Hey.
I know you're not.
I'm giving the Virans cannons so you can steal them.
Fair enough.
I'm giving
I
the
think
Virans.
Saphyrus learning that they have cannons will make
Yes.
him
Excellent.
himself.
More reasons for Saphyrus to want to murder and butcher the Ashworth family.
I'm go.
Oh fucking!
I'm giving them. I'm giving them
Henry's
guns.
like, please.
Shizuki's giving them guns for loads of money. Roleplay.
Roleplay.
I'd hope.
Roleplay. All right.
Bye bye.
Anyway.
Okay.
So,
I'll
Now-
type up a receipt here and see if everybody's on board with it. It'll be in the Discord.
all right. And in the meantime, let's go ahead and take a quick 5-ish minute pee break.
As Hana
And
sends us
we'll-
the invoice.
As Hana writes up the invoice for this, as we gear up for the next little roleplay thing. Yeah.
Wearing
All right.
glasses.
Sounds good.
We'll be right back.
Aw.
taking that piss.
Speaking of which, we're back from the pee break.
No,
Anyway.
how dare you? I'm still
Yeah.
taking a piss.
Yep.
Didn't say anything, and I thought about it and went,
Jeez. All right. Let's see. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah. If you have someone that can make a craft carpentry or craft sculptures DC 10 check.
Well, we certainly will shortly. Do we have anybody before we get our dedicated carpenter?
Isn't that the whole point of we're buying it? Someone comes and does the work?
Well, not the Besmara's bones, which is the question we currently have.
Wouldn't
we already
you
have
also get someone to install it?
Mm-hmm.
We are almost out of money with the stuff that we have, so I think that is what we are trying to avoid.
We're allowed to spend plunder, aren't we?
You can.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, so we still have plunder we can spend for these improvements.
And I think we do still need to spend one to convert one more to gold. If we're staying.
Isn't the plunder worth like twice as much if you don't sell it though, or something? I don't remember exactly how it worked for you, Wuten, how the plunder worked.
Plunder. Let me see here.
It depends on how much the fucking.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how much money do I have? I could throw money at the, let's see here.
So one point of plunder is worth approximately 1,000 gold pieces. I think that's the reason that was confused was because of where you guys were selling them. You were only getting up to about like half-ish value for the plunder, rather than once you reached Quint, you had the ability to make the high enough checks to make like 80, 90, 100, 110% return on the selling the plunder.
Right.
But you were saying we can spend in plunder as well, so
Yes, you can spend in plunder without selling it.
From what I'm seeing, it's like what 260 some gold. I can spot that.
Where are you getting that number?
Based off of what you said with the invoice here. 3,100 total versus okay, hold on.
approximately 3,358 and change of current ship funds. So
Correct.
spend 3 plunder and 100 gold from ship funds, and that should cover all of that. If you also get the 2 figureheads done, the figureheads are between 100 to 1,000 gold. So that one just comes down to how good of a sculptor we find. So
Well, remember, we already have one of the figureheads. We're just trying to determine the installation cost, and what Wuten said was, as long as we have somebody who can make a DC, what was it, 10? Craft
carpentry.
Yeah. So that was what I was asking. Does anybody have craft carpentry who isn't Valen and therefore several cities away?
Only
I don't-
shipbuilding, sorry.
Okay. Well, surely that qualifies.
that's up to Wuten.
Give me a second. I'm gonna see if it actually like they have like distinct things here.
Sure.
1 second. So if it doesn't have. I'll allow it.
Looking.
Okay.
Well, then it costs nothing to have Frieda do it
Yep.
over the course
Yep.
of the next couple of
Have the
days.
intern do it. You don't have to pay him.
Oh my god.
All right. Fair enough.
They'll do it for the
So-
exposure and the experience.
Oh my god! If she does this, does she get promoted from intern status?
To
No, you
proper
just get the
navigator.
exposure. Remember, you are an artist being commissioned on Twitter.com, so
Oh,
you need
I've-
all of the exposure you can get.
Oh fuck! I'm
Exactly.
sorry. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Did you think that you could get paid?
Paid
Well,
for
no,
your
it's not a
work.
real. No, it's not a real job.
Yeah, exactly.
Will
You don't-
fix shit for food.
Ugh.
Yeah, we're paying for your avocado toast.
Oh my god.
Oh.
We're just paying for it for you. You don't have to. You don't need money. We'll just get it for you.
Imagine.
So, how much plundered are we spending? And then how much ship fund?
Well, if we can... I had somehow missed completely that you could just directly spend plunder for an equivalent of 1,000 GP, so
You
if we want to do that...
for ship weapons and improvements specifically.
Sold. Then we'll hold on to the everything but the 100 that we need to pull out of ship funds and just spend 3 plunder for it.
All right. So you'll now have 9 plunder.
Yep.
And be getting some weapons and 2 figureheads. One installed on one ship, and another of a very nice looking Cubados eating a Sahagin.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Alright. So I will slap 1 extra catapult and 1 extra ballista on us, on the Siren. Where do we want the other 2 weapons to go?
Probably on the Calypso?
Okay.
Or one between each of them, I guess.
So, Wuten, I know you said the Calypso had the same complement that we did. 1 catapult, 1 ballista. What was the Magpie Princess outfitted with?
Magpie Princess has. Let me double check. Two light ballistas,
Okay.
and then ram at this point
Perfect.
with your figurehead.
Right. Sounds good. In that case, my suggestion would be, since we're basically treating it as the tank, and it's already got a 3rd weapon slot in the form of the ram, treat the Calypso as 2nd DPS and just have them and us kind of kite in the background doing all of the shooting while the 3rd one
Runs forward
tanks.
with ballistas and rams.
Precisely.
Yep.
Cool. Works for me.
All right.
Okay.
We've got the catapults for the slightly longer range.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And we had Gifford Tibbs looking for the people for us in the background. So,
Actually, she was taking care of this, and I think the extra day that we're here, Saphyrus is going to be the one going off to headhunt.
Yep.
And I'll be helping you with the last piece of plunder that we want to sell.
Alright. Rolling for recruitment on my end then.
Roll for recruitment.
All right, diplomacy.
Diplomancy. No, actually, for this one, this is headhunting specifically for someone with able hands. So this is going to be
25, I think you said.
DC 25, profession sailor.
All right.
Do you need help?
Wouldn't hurt.
Have
Okay.
Ryuuko come along.
I will help. I'm not doing much but playing with the crab anyways. Can I bring this crab?
Probably wouldn't get us a lot of people.
Oh. Okay, profession sailor. Damn,
God.
we can use that to assist.
All right.
Because I'm one shy.
30.
There you go. Didn't need me, but I'm here for moral support.
Hey, it helped.
All right. That is actually just enough. You will get a carpenter with
Able hands.
able hands. So I'll just mark that 1 for later.
Nice.
And I'll just fill it in as we go.
Okay.
I will also note, I believe with your followers, scrolling through a lot of stuff here. Trying to find. I'll find it later. But basically, the followers will, your cohort specifically, also has able hands as well. So if you have a cohort, they will also have able hands as an option.
So if you make them into a ship officer, basically, it's useful.
Yep.
Okay.
And I don't know if you have a person for that carpenter yet, so...
I don't have a person for that carpenter yet, but...
Okay. But we have one.
Yes, you have recruited one. Alright.
For that last day of head hunting, I'll go ahead and make the roll for the profession merchant for the last piece of plunder.
Alright.
18.
18. That is going to be...
Not as much, but oh well.
Yeah. 700.
700 more, which if we cut that in half is 350, which is then 175 for the ship, 175 split between us, 7 ways, is 25 gold pieces extra even for everybody.
Alright. Nice and even.
Gotta love when it comes out even.
That's so nice.
And 350 for ship funds. No, it was 175 for ship funds. Yes. Okay.
Okay. Let's see here. God, the fucking PTO quest. God. Alright. Your sister should have planned ahead.
Alright, I follow a lot of anti-work on Reddit.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
No, same.
Oh, Christ.
Alright, so Hana, at the end of the week, you'll be able to pick up your bow from the dwarf.
All right.
Is there any specific?
That rhymes. Both from the dwarf.
Yeah.
Does it?
Okay. I will just do that. I'm assuming we're coming up on the end of our time, so I'll spare everyone the roleplay. But yes,
All right.
I have the bow now.
And
Yeah.
Aesop.
Yay.
Aesop.
Yes, sir.
Let's see here. You have been messaging me just to make sure that I've got everything here. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
No.
You're welcome.
You're good. You're good. I actually, before session, went in to try to make sure that I got everything, and I actually ended up missing something, so thank you.
Oh, dear. You're welcome.
You're good. I can't remember, did Nilru choose, like, was she a metallurgist? Was that her choice, or no?
So, did you mean in terms of
Like
the name she chose, in terms of the archetype, or
the like the branch of Colon Association, or
I don't think it was specifically chosen, but it seems
Okay.
very obvious that she's becoming a metallurgist.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just trying to make sure it all flows in together here.
Nope, makes perfect sense. I don't think it was specifically stated, but it was. I could assume it happened at some point during the roleplay, because I remember it was pointed out, or at least Aesop pointed out to her, that yes, the stuff that goes boom seems to be the stuff that you very more easily understand than plants.
Right.
So,
Right.
stuff go boom, you understand. Plants is more. What does this plant do again?
Biology rather than thermodynamics.
She's material sciences
Yeah, material sciences and all that. All right.
versus biology.
So, let me go ahead. Grab this. Move you over here. Pop Milru over here. For your thing here. So, it's about... We're winding the clock back a little bit. It's about 3 days after the big parade. And as we get things rolling here, let me get this going. I hope I don't get copyright struck for this. I haven't so far.
If you don't want to play it, it's fine.
No. I haven't so far. And for these ones, but
if you're playing the specific tune, I think it would be better if it was during the actual ceremony itself.
Right. Okay. So
Otherwise, for now, just normal music. Otherwise,
I'll hold on to that. We'll do something more low key. We'll just do this one. Okay. So, Aesop. Nilru has brought her completed blackened goggles and tricorn hat along with her mask. During the time that you were on your way to Quint, as well as the days initially here, she used her tailoring capabilities to fashion herself her own mask.
Oh.
sitting there, giving it a look over.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice, yes. It certainly does seem to be in the style I would imagine most of the metallurgists, in fact, have. I find it rather auspicious that that's the way it's ended up.
Well, I just did what felt right.
Just as the name you chose is the one that felt right. And that is the important part.
Mm-hmm.
Finding and following that path that you find.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I do believe. I'm trying to remember. I have told her that it's not like a bloodletting ceremony or anything along those lines. So,
Right.
But,
right.
Well, the easiest way to say is we will be you will be imbibing a few items here and there that will allow you to more closely, well, I suppose the easiest way to put it is there will be a communion.
Okay.
While you are in your trance, what happens there is for you and you alone. There will be no need to speak of it to us afterwards. It shall be obvious, I believe, to the pair of us.
Okay.
Do you have any other questions before we go? As we stand outside the shop.
Yeah. You can tell, you've seen... Aesop, have you ever been part of one of these induction ceremonies, personally?
He had to be, yes. Oh, do you mean did one or was part of it? Because obviously he was.
Well,
part
obviously
of one
you were part of one, but like, have you ever done one to induct someone else?
I would actually say he has not.
Okay.
This is the first time.
Well, in that case, Aesop, you see very similar nerves. You know, she's doing her best to keep them down, but you can tell, like, every so often there's like that tremor, you know. Very similar to likely what you went through when you first went through your ceremony.
He's going to take one of her hands real quick and then sort of pat, both hands and pat her hand. It's always nerves before you go into something you don't entirely understand.
Right.
I promise you, more will become clear as we continue. And it's not going to be a change. Think of it as a change in perspective rather than anything else. An opening of your mind to the knowledge of the universe.
That just...
Well, I'm no Versivaire, am I?
No, you're not. And, before anything else happens here, I wanted to just thank you for, believing in me, and, showing me that there are other things that we can do.
Of course. Everyone needs to be given that chance, and sometimes they just need to be pushed. Just a little bit. And this is that push. Come.
Yeah. It's just a push. As she just steals her nerves and follows you inside. And as the familiar ringing of the bell enters the room, Anastasios is there waiting.
Anastasios, it is good to meet you again.
And you as well, brother. This is the aspirant?
Yes, this is Nilru. Nilru, Anastasio.
It is a pleasure and an honor to be part of this ceremony for you. I have everything prepared in the back room. Please, whenever you're ready.
Well, then, right this way, Asina. He's going to say this time, looking at her for a couple of seconds before then walking off to the back room.
She'll take a couple of seconds to regard that name. You turned into the room, so you probably wouldn't see it, but Anastasios would probably see this. Just the smallest hint of a smile as she follows you in. All right. So.
Well then, Anastasios, which one of us, Did you determine which one of us was the feminine for the ceremony?
If it isn't your preference to take on that role, I am more than happy to.
Perfect.
And he will take a moment to imbibe a specific potion. And when he speaks once again, has a much higher pitched voice. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. There we are. There we are. I believe everything is ready then.
Right. So, assuming that there is a chair, probably a couple of candles and all that,
Mm-hmm.
I will have Nilru sit in the chair. We will light the candles.
Mm-hmm.
And, piece by piece, the potions of polypurpose panacea.
Yes. So the first one will be intoxication. Let's see here.
She begins to calm down, feeling as if the effects of a light haze of alcohol overcomes her.
Mm-hmm. The second will be hallucination.
As hallucinations for her and her alone begin to overcome her.
Mm-hmm. And then lucid dream.
Followed very swiftly by sleep.
Sleep, yes. And with that, we will change this to different.
So we're supposed to say it at the same time. Not sure how well this will work, but we'll figure it out.
Well, you know what? You say the first paragraph, or the first stanza, I'll say the second stanza, and so on and so forth.
Works for me. So, we both approach behind her, one hand on each shoulder, as we begin to drone. For the grandfather, the great mother, we beseech thee. We hail thee and beg thine eye. Another to join the ranks, another to find the buried secrets.
As the soul be pulverized, we are enlightened to the great work. Just as we transmute the world, transmute our souls from ignorance into knowing.
Burn away the dross and with what lies behind. Guide us to refine ourselves to greater heights.
We call upon Athena to visit us. Allow your being to suffuse Nilru. Help her, and guide her forever forward. Forever onward, actually. Never mind.
Both work.
Yeah, both work. Yeah. And with that,
A couple of seconds afterwards to just stand, look to the sky.
mm-hmm. And Nilru's eyes roll back as the effects of the hallucinogens, the intoxications, the lucid dream all suffuse within her. And after that hour of enlightenment, she awakens. Now, Aesop, just so I'm chaotic, just so I'm sure, is that the "I swear with my brothers" quote that she says next?
I swear with my brothers. Which quote is this?
Let me grab this and send it to you just to make sure. Just make sure that I'm saying it correct.
Yes, this is what we would have her say after she wakes up. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Although the protect the sick part maybe would be changed slightly since she's of a different branch.
Right.
I'm not sure what that should be though. Could let me see. I don't know what the metallurgist's one would be. I didn't come up with that.
To forge great works, we'll say.
I will carry out to the best of my judgment this oath. I will create great... We can come up with something, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm just... We could just say the last couple of lines there, which would be the ending of it, and then we can come up with the rest of it later.
Yeah, we'll come up with the rest of it later. But
the last one would be starting with this, I do solemnly swear.
Yes, yes. This I do solemnly swear. And then...
To the names of the lost.
To the names of Masters Colin,
Heimlin,
Hermia,
and Toth.
And with that, Nilru holds up her mask, puts it on, straps it to the back of her head, pulls up her blackened goggles and the tricorn hat, and she stands before you now. Athena.
Welcome to the ranks, Sister Athena.
Thank you, Brother Aesop, Brother Anastasios. I will serve the Cullen Association with all my being, and will create great works that serve...
Go ahead.
That serve our needs to the utmost of my ability.
I would expect no less.
And
now, go ahead.
I was just going to say that if you have something else to add, please go ahead.
Nope. About all else I think I have to say is, I believe then that will conclude the induction. Next, we must find your outfits. Although I do believe, while I've been shopping, I found plenty. Please, let's have you try them on. And in the meantime, I have some words to speak with Anastasios.
And we will save those words for next time on Pirates of the Red Isles.
Perfect. Cut off with the music.
Woo!
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. There we are. Go ahead and... Yes. Here's a song y'all haven't heard in a while.
Oh, yeah.
Set sail. All right. There we
It's
go.
time to set sail.
It's time to set sail, indeed. So, I hope you've all enjoyed. There was a lot there, a lot of roleplay, but I think after this little bit of bookkeeping and whatnot, y'all are going to be heading out towards Tidewater Rock, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, I just want to
so.
tag in real quick. I love the juxtaposition and the cohorts coming to their own between the two of us.
Oh, yeah.
For Aesop, for Saphyrus, it was like this big ass celebratory ceremony, and then for Aesop, it was this deep,
Literal cult
secluded-
induction.
Cult ritual.
Blind altering drugs in a
Kalima.
dark room, yeah.
Kalima.
Extremely normal induction into a university /
Yeah,
Illuminati.
fraternity.
And this is why people think that the Cullen Association is creepy.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I feel slightly relieved that we didn't brought Oki to this place.
Yeah.
Yeah, there could have been
Yeah.
problems.
Probably could have been.
There would have been problems.
Anyway. Yeah, but you know what? Future that's future Aesop problems. Anywho. For
I
those
don't
of you,
envy that guy.
for the rest of you tuning in, we hope you've enjoyed. It's been a very eventful day, but you know what? More stuff to come. Next time on Pirates of the Red Isles. So until then, y'all have a good one, and we'll see you in the next stream. Bye-bye!